It's Friday Night Lights on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.live. Join us this fall as we feature live San Juan and Monticello football. Now we send you live to the field for tonight's action. Welcome to Friday Night Lights on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.live.
All right, well, we welcome you to Monticello High School, home of the Monticello Buckaroos, as the Bucks set to host the El Capitan Eagles this evening. David Boyle up in the box with Bill Boyle. And Bill, exciting game for Monticello, 500 on the year, looking to make some improvements.
Yeah, they want to get on the positive end of the one-loss record, and they have a chance here tonight against an opponent they've never seen or never played before.
Yeah, should be a great challenge. We'll be talking a bit about these teams, talking a little pregame action. We'll send you to some sponsors and be back again. You're watching StreamUtah.live and Red Rock 92's presentation of Friday Night Lights here in Monticello. The Buckaroos 3-3 taking on El Capitan 5-1. Stick with us and we'll be right back.
Looking to buy, sell, or refinance your home or property? Ask for the professionals at Anderson Oliver Title Insurance Agency. Anderson Oliver Title has provided title insurance and real estate closing services in San Juan and Grand counties for 25 years. Anderson Oliver Title isn't just another out-of-town company. It's the only locally owned and operated title company in southeastern Utah. The owners and employees at Anderson Oliver Title are excited to support our communities and are proud to support high school athletics and activities.
Knowles Home Furnishings, Moab's locally owned, friendly hometown furniture store for over 60 years, is proud to support our local high schools. Featuring stylish and comfortable furniture, appliances, decor, lighting, floor and window coverings, and more. Knowles offers delivery and installation anywhere in the Red Rock 92 listening area. Come visit us on Main Street in Moab. Good luck to all our teams.
The Chris Black Agency is a proud supporter of Monticello High School sports. Chris has been with Farmers Insurance for more than 35 years and writes all lines of insurance, from autos to homes, life insurance, ATVs and boats, and business. Customer service is the agency motto, with offices in Monticello and Moab. Come by at 97 South Main in Monticello or call 435-587-2230. Let's go Bucks.
Empire Electric is excited to sponsor the student athletes of Monticello High School. We know sports help build athletes' character, and that carries over to the classroom. Empire Electric believes education opens opportunities, and we offer financial assistance to co-op members for higher education and vocational training. We also provide leadership growth opportunities for high school juniors through the Colorado Youth Tour and a leadership camp held in Steamboat Springs. Ask your counselor how to apply or check out eea.coop. Go Buckaroos!
Utah State University Blanding lets you have it all. You can earn a highly regarded degree to work in a rewarding career, all without leaving the Four Corners. Plus, we have some of the lowest tuition in the state and multiple scholarships to help you pay for your education. Explore programs in health professions, social work, nursing, criminal justice, and so much more. Join us for events and learn more about our resources at blanding.usu.edu.
Blue Mountain Foods is Monticello's hometown grocer and a proud supporter of our schools and sports teams. Blue Mountain Foods offers a full-service meat department, fresh deli, bakery, curbside pickup, and more. Check bluemtnfoods.com for weekly specials and online shopping. Blue Mountain Foods is open from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Saturday at 64 West Center Street in Monticello.
All right, well, we once again welcome you to Monticello High School, home of the Buckaroos, hosting the El Capitan Eagles, and what should be a great football game. Taking a look at these teams tonight, El Cap comes into this matchup 5-1 on the year. Their only loss coming to an opponent out of Idaho. I believe the returning Idaho State champs, or maybe the state runners-up. Monticello, of course, a record of 3-3 on the year. These teams, though, averaging similar scoring amounts. Although El Cap is getting it done in the first quarter, they're averaging 39.5 points a game Monticello averaging 31, but El Capitan is averaging 34.7 points in the first quarter, effectively ending a lot of their games early. Taking a look at their how these two teams move the ball. Monticello more run-heavy, 200 yards is their average on the ground, 160 yards rushing for El Cap, 174 yards through the air though for El Cap is their average. Monticello averaging 104. So again, El Capitan passing the ball a little bit more, or at least getting yards a bit more in the passing game. Again, these two teams have one common opponent, that's Water Canyon. Both of them defeated the Wildcats earlier in the season. Of course, Monticello's win was 33-8 on homecoming here in Monticello. El Cap, they beat their crosstown rivals 64-14. El Capitan located in Colorado City, Arizona, Bill.
Yeah, they're sister cities, Colorado City and Hilldale. They know each other well. But Monticello, I didn't even know El Capitan High School existed until they made a scheduling change a couple of months ago, and so now we get a Arizona school. We've played a number of Colorado schools. We've played, went through Wyoming to get very near the Idaho border when we played Rich. Their loss is to an Idaho school, so boy, you cover a lot of country when you play 8-man football in Utah, Colorado, Arizona, Wyoming, Idaho.
Yeah. Yep. You gotta. It's harder to get. You know, when there's only so many 8-man teams, you gotta travel a little more. Of course, that's one of the reasons Monticello likes to change. Is they're traveling a little less.
Yeah. Overall, a little less.
So many schools in Southwest Colorado to play.
We're 8 weeks into the season, and we have traveled between our coverage of the San Juan Broncos and the Monticello Buckaroos. We've traveled 4,500 miles so far in the last 7 weeks. So we get to stay home tonight, and they're staying home in Blanding too. So.
Yep. Yeah. Rare homestand for these teams, especially with San Juan only having 3 home games this year.
Their third and final home game tonight.
Yep, senior night there in Blanding. Of course, Monticello has 2 more home games on the schedule after tonight, so Buckaroos with a homestand to end the season. Well, again, you're watching our presentation of Friday Night Lights on streamutah.live with Red Rock 92.7 crew. Just a couple minutes away from kickoff, we're going to send you to a conversation we had with Coach Reed Anderson, and be right back. Again, you're listening to Friday Night Lights and watching here on streamutah.live with Red Rock 92.7. All right, David Boyle here with Coach Reed Anderson, head coach of the Monticello Buckaroos. Coach, last week faced a difficult test in Dove Creek. Tell me what your team learned from that loss.
You know, we were kind of the team there that took the pounding. They came out after us. They went downhill, both running at the line play, defensively, and we kind of got put back on our heels. And that was kind of an eye-opener for us, for a team we felt we could match up player for player with, to have that happen. So we really had to kind of focus on, hey, we're the ones that need to be doing that to other people.
Well, very good. Well, you got another challenge coming in this week. Of course, you guys added El Capitan to your schedule late. Tell us what you've seen on film from this team.
They love to throw the ball. They love to run counters in the run game, and they're really good at it. Their players look a lot like ours. They'll have some big boys, just like every other team, but, you know, they're kind of from a school our size, and so it'd be nice to play someone who's similar and in offensive and philosophy that, you know, didn't take too much for our defense to learn, since it's very, very similar.
Well, very good. So you guys are prepared in that way. Tell us what you want to see offensively. I mean, you talked a little bit about in Dove Creek, you know, maybe hitting the holes harder or you know, taking it to the other team. Is that kind of what your emphasis has been this week here for El Cap too?
Yeah, sort of the same emphasis is, you know, in terms of different, every position had their certain thing, right? The quarterback play, it was, you know, make the right read and the right choices. You know, line play is, hey, we're going to go forward and go after them. Running backs was hit the hole, you know, and receivers wake up and get your man and catch the ball and those sorts of things. So I think everybody had a little goal to just make themselves a little bit better.
Very good. Well, we love to see it. Best of luck today, Coach.
Thank you.
All right, and we welcome you back. We're live here in Monticello, just under 5 minutes away to kickoff. Buckaroos taking on El Cap in just a few minutes. We'll hear from some more sponsors and be right back. You're listening to Red Rock 92.7 and StreamUtah.Live's presentation of Friday Night Lights.
Close your eyes and picture a dream you've always wanted to achieve. At Red Mesa Home Health, we believe in pursuing your passions and making those dreams a reality by challenging the status quo. We are challenging norms, blazing trails, and setting new industry standards, all to provide the highest level of care and support to those in need. If your dream is to get the help you need to maintain independence within your home, call us at 435-680-3648 or visit RedMesaHomeHealth.com. Red Mesa Home Health, where we pursue dreams and defy conventional norms.
The San Juan Credit Union, providing exceptional financial products in southeastern Utah for over 60 years, is proud to support our local high schools. With branches in Blanding, Monticello, and Bluff, along with an ATM in Montezuma Creek, access to those products is easier than ever. The San Juan Credit Union offers checking and saving accounts, bill pay, a wide array of loans, and much more, all on a full-service website and mobile app. Plus, they're federally insured by the National Credit Union Association. The San Juan Credit Union. Your money, your future, your credit union.
San Juan County Adult Education empowers students to gain the technical, business, or college skills necessary to enter the workforce. At San Juan County Adult Education, adult learners are given the opportunity to reach their personal, educational, and career goals. Students can earn a high school diploma, obtain a GED, increase their wage earning potential, and decrease barriers to self-reliance. To learn more, visit any USU Learning Center in San Juan County or email Gina Grover at jgrover@sjsd.org.
Jones and DeMille is much more than civil engineering. We're shaping the landscape in the rural Intermountain West.
Working together to build relationships that go beyond the project. Shaping the quality of life.
Together.
We're Jones and DeMille Engineering, shaping the quality of life.
Did you know a nuclear power plant needs just 2.2 pounds of uranium to produce as much energy as 3 million pounds of coal? Energy Fuels' White Mesa Mill in Blanding is becoming America's hub for a clean and reliable energy future. They're revolutionizing the way we power our world by harnessing the incredible energy contained in naturally occurring uranium to fuel clean, carbon-free nuclear power. Visit energyfuels.com to see how they're energizing tomorrow.
Lee Collision Repair and Restoration is the place for top quality auto body and glass service in the Blanding area. They're now open and operating at their location on North Grayson Parkway. Stop by or give Jackson a call today at 435-485-0069. Lee Collision Repair and Restoration is a proud sponsor of local high school sports.
Compared to previous vocational classes, career and technical education courses now span nearly every industry, including automotive, welding, health science, business, digital arts, computer science, and more. CTE students learn valuable, real-world technical skills with a solid academic foundation while exploring career options or pursuing their passions. Did you know San Juan School District offers 19 CTE pathways for secondary students? To learn more, visit a CTE teacher or southeastutahcte.org.
Welcome you back. We're ready for some football here tonight in Monticello. The Buckaroos set to take on El Cap. Bill, should be a great game.
Yeah, El Capitan High School. I'm anxious to see how they do. They're an experienced 8-man football team. They look like they've got pretty good size. The rosters were about exactly the same size, but I only count 19 players on El Capitan's side of the field. They had 29 on the roster, so maybe they have some injuries or left a few home, or Monticello has a few more, but there's a few more crutches you see on the side.
Carter Rogers will pick up the opening kick, and he's the up back and gets it out past the 40-yard line. So great position for the Buckaroos to start this opening drive.
Yeah, Monticello, they receive. They're going to want to jump on the Eagles as quickly as they can, particularly this this success that El Cap has had in scoring in the first quarter. Monticello needs to make a statement here in their opening drive.
Yeah, and they'll look to do that. Coming up now, 1st and 10 for the Buckaroos. And we'll see 2 receivers to the near side, 4 down linemen for the Buckaroos. McDonald with Tavin Black in the backfield. They'll send Carter Rogers in motion and hand it to Rogers on the jet sweep. He'll cut it up and get some good yards on 1st down.
Yeah, that was a nice run, the defensive end for El Cap. Boy, he's a big kid. He turned Carter upfield, but Carter got 4, almost 5 yards on that.
Yep, just
nice opening play.
Took the yardage available and sets them up 2nd down and 6 on the 4-yard run as Monticello's near midfield. McDonald will hand to Tavin Black, but a couple of El Capitan players there to
not this time.
blow that handoff off.
Number 25, Daniel Dustin, on the initial hit for the Eagles. It's a 2-yard loss, makes it 3rd and 8.
So McDonald all alone in the backfield now. 2 receivers to the far side, 2 on this near side. Hard count. And no push-ups for El Capitan, as they are able to stay disciplined, don't jump offside. Here's the snap, McDonald with pressure coming, and a flag is going to be a hold. McDonald is going to pick up the yards needed for the 1st down, but yeah, they
all the way down to the 37-yard line, but that's there's 2 yellow flags on the field, and the preliminary call is holding against Monticello.
Yeah, and it's a 10-yard spot foul, so Monticello is going to be facing a big 3rd down here on their opening drive.
Looks like they're going to mark that from the line of scrimmage. So Monticello is playing tonight without Thomas Fulmer, and it looks like Landon Shumway is taking his spot as a receiver.
Yeah, Robert Morrison is back for the Buckaroos, though. He's on the sideline for this first series, but we'll see if he's playing both sides of the ball tonight or not. So
Cameron Carpenter playing tonight too.
3rd and 18, McDonald to pass. Pressure coming, evades. Now more pressure coming for McDonald. He'll roll and chuck it, and it'll be dropped. Carter Rogers had to jump back for that ball, unable to get to it. So 4th and long for Monticello, an obvious punting situation for the Buckaroos.
Yeah, 3rd and 19, 4th and 19 now with that incomplete pass.
And McDonald will be set up in that short punt formation. He's a little bit farther back. On 4th down, here's a snap,
over
and
his
it's going to
head.
go over his head. He's going to have to chase it down and see if, he misses the punt, and it's going to be covered up, recovered
by Monticello.
But it'll be over. It was touched by El Cap, so yeah, that is going to be possession to Monticello, a 1st down. Man, a horrible sequence turns into gold for Monticello on 4th down, just like last week.
The striped shirts are going to have a conversation here. If the ball was actually turned over and possession was established by El Capitan, I don't know if
it goes off his foot, so that's a punt. So then once the opposing team touches it, I think that's live. Even whether it travels 60 yards like McDonald intended or 3 yards like it actually went. Again, the officials having a discussion about that.
We visited with the officiating crew a little bit before the game. It's going to be 1st and 10 for El Capitan.
Yeah, so I wasn't sure what that was going to be, but has to go past the line of scrimmage or the 1st down yardage. Oh, sure. So that is going to be a 1st and 10 for El Cap.
I guess it's not a punt until it crosses the line of scrimmage, maybe?
Yeah, I don't know.
But I mean, El Capitan should have the ball right here. You know, it would be an anomaly in the rules to give Monticello the ball on a clearly broken play.
Yeah.
So that first set of downs was a net loss of 15 yards for Monticello, not the beginning that they wanted.
Yep. So 1st and 10 at the 25 for El Cap. They'll run a pitch out the I formation. McDonald will level him out of bounds. Number 25,
Daniel Dustin, got that pitch. They met face to face right there.
Yep.
Hit him real hard. It's gain of 5, make it 2nd and 5.
Again, El Cap in that I formation, and quarterback will keep it himself up the middle and get a few yards. Actually, more than looks like on that initial push. 4 yards, going to make it 3rd and 1.
Quarterbacks, Zedekiah White. Well, he's got a big up back, Ethan Hammond, 210-pound fullback, and he's got the ball, runs into Tavin Black, and Tavin brings him down. It'll be very close to the first down. We'll see where the spot's going to be.
I think they're going to get it because they were on the, yeah, they're going to move the chains there. So 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line now for El Capitan.
Ethan Hammond, that big front back.
They're quick to the line. Now the quarterback trying to run a counter.
Wow.
And messed up the handoff, so he dives forward.
That was a quadruple option.
Yeah.
Number 0, Kane Nez, came around and was kind of out of position to take the handoff, so the quarterback kept it and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
So 2nd and 10 for El Cap. Now they'll run the counter again. And an open field tackle as they do run the play successfully, but Monticello able to make the tackle there.
Kevin Broadbent was the runner there on that play for El Capitan.
I think that was Landon Shumway in on the tackle. So now a 3rd and 8 for El Cap. They're again quick to the line. Now they run the pitch to the outside. Zach Thane misses the tackle, but a bunch of other Buckaroos help clean him up. Chandler Henderson, Tavin Blacken in on that tackle.
Really nice pursuit there by the Buckaroo defense, and Robert Morrison was in on that tackle too. Those fluorescent orange socks have been missed in the defensive backfield for, well, he's a linebacker, but that defense is built around Robert, so it's nice to have him back after he's been out for several weeks.
Yep, so 4th down, El Cap looking to go for it here in the red zone. Here's the snap, and it's going to be a pass, pressure coming, and he's going to be sacked.
Robert Morrison and Tavin Black combined for the sack on 4th. It's a nice stop for the Buckaroo defense after, boy, they got down to the 12-yard line, knocking on the door, went for it on 4th down, and Morrison was stunting like he was going to blitz the whole time, and he got right in there and got the quarterback before any play could develop.
Yeah, so great work by the Buckaroos to turn it over on downs, and they'll take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. And McDonald in their more traditional offense now with 2 backs with McDonald, 3 down linemen. Here's a snap, and they'll hand off to Landon Shumway. He'll go off the far side. Flag thrown on the play. Landon will cut it back, and he's got a ton of room. And Landon's going to take this one all the way back.
It looks like it's
he's going to make a stop and be tackled near the 50. But again, flags back at the 20-yard line, and that's likely to go against Monticello. Blocking the back is the call. It's a penalty against the Buckaroos. And Landon Shumway.
Landon was like a cross-country runner there. He went all the way to the west and then turned around and came all the way to the east and up the sideline, and he probably covered 60 yards on that play.
Yeah, so he's going to need a spell here. But good running by Landon, but unfortunately the block in the back is going to bring it back, so a 1st and 20 for the Buckaroos. They're in the shadow of their own end zone. Donald gets the snap, and he'll hand off to Black, who will get some hard running, and he'll
on the
fumble.
Ground, picked up by El Capitan. I think they're going to give it El Capitan ball. Just as he was just about to hit the ground where he was stripped, and it hit on the ground. Nice tackle by El Capitan, turns the ball over, and for the 2nd time, the Eagles have a very short field. In fact, it's about the 17-yard line.
Yep, some short field for El Cap, and another tough challenge for this Monticello squad, and a lot of them been on the field now consistently on both sides of the ball for these opening minutes of the game. So Monticello again going to try and stiffen up here, but El Cap again set up nicely as they'll bring a lot of down linemen in on this first play. Fake the handoff, looking to pass. They'll load up and throw to the end zone, and that is going to be caught for 6.
Donald Timpson receives that 17-yard touchdown pass to give El Capitan the first lead of the game, 6-0 with 8:05 remaining in the first quarter.
Yeah, and a nicely executed play by the Eagles puts them on the board. go for two here, it looks like.
They've really interchanged a lot of people in their offensive sets. That fifth lineman on the line was the up back in the running plays.
Comes that 2-point conversion. We'll send a man in motion and fake the handoff. Quarterback will take it up the middle. A flag is thrown as he gets into the end zone. So we've seen a lot of laundry tonight, Bill.
Yeah, the yellow flags have hit the field. That'll be against El Capitan. Move it back 5 yards. Not sure whether they go for two every time or kick it. We see a lot of people going for the 2-point conversions in 8-man football.
Yeah.
They're not hesitating. They're lining up to go for two again.
All right, so again, here comes the 2-point conversion for El Capitan. Got a little bit more yards to cover. It's going to be a passing play. And ball will fall incomplete. And 2-point conversion is no good. So it's a 6-0 lead for El Capitan here in the first quarter. We'll take a break and be right back here on StreamUtah.live.
Have you heard? San Juan Health has some exciting new features on their website. From a single account, you can view your entire family's medical bills, set up payment plans, fill out forms, and more. You can even pay a bill by responding to a text from the hospital or clinic. To find out more and create your own account today, visit sanjuanhealth.org and click Online Bill Pay. San Juan Health, chasing perfection since 1947.
Welcome back again. If you're just joining us, Monticello down 6-0 to El Capitan early. Just got word from our statistician, Scott Boyle. Will tell you this after this play, is it's going to go into the end zone for a touchback for the Buckaroos. And Monticello will take over at the 20-yard line. But thus far in the game, Monticello's yardage, negative 18 yards, 30 yards for El Capitan. 6-0 lead, so Monticello having troubles moving the ball offensively.
Yeah, and basically 2 turnovers. Like, you know, that punt was not blocked, but it wasn't kicked either. You know,
yeah.
So 2 turnovers or 1.5 turnover. I don't know what you'd call it, but 1 clear turnover for sure.
So 1st and 10 at the 20 for the Buckaroos. McDonald will get the snap, and he'll roll and run, jump over one defender, and get chased out of bounds after picking up about 13 yards on 1st down. McDonald getting it done with his legs.
Yeah, that was a nice play too. A designed run, I think. You know, they split out 3 receivers on this near side, and they instantly became blockers because JD definitely had running on his mind from the snap.
Carter ran a little out, took his defender with him, but yeah, JD was not thinking about pass there. He was saying, hey, I got some room to run. Now Tavin Black with not much room to run, but he'll take the ball and dive forward. Looks like no gain on the play.
Daniel Dustin on the tackle for the Eagles. 2nd and 10.
Second and 10, Monticello at about the 33-yard line. And McDonald in the gun. Receiver wide out each side, and he'll roll on a designed run. Another fumble. They're going to say that's ground cause, though.
Boy, he hits that hole hard.
Yeah.
Nice little gain there. I think we're to positive yardage for the Buckaroos for the game. So
yeah,
they're moving in a good direction here.
Yeah. Think about they were minus 18. Yeah, probably about 2-3 yards if that for the Buckaroos. But moving the ball on this drive, 3rd down coming. And McDonald will get the snap, handoff, and Landon Shumway will get tossed down after gaining about a yard on 3rd down.
Zedekiah White on the tackle there. Most of these players on both sides are playing both sides, offense and defense. He's the quarterback on offense, a big defensive end / linebacker, depending on what their sets are.
So 4th down for the Buckaroos. I think about 4 yards, maybe 3 to go. So you anticipate the Bucks will be going for it here.
No one deep.
And they do get El Cap to jump, so 5 easy yards and a first down for the Buckaroos.
Now we'll see if it's a Hilldale/Colorado City thing. No, I guess not.
Yeah,
Colorado City's not doing push-ups after they jump off sides.
And Water Canyon, of course, did that when first time they jumped off sides.
You know, JD had tremendous success last year. He hasn't had quite as much success with that hard count, getting them to jump off sides, but certainly worked and got him a first down tonight.
Now McDonald will throw it out to Black in the flat, and he'll dive forward for about 4 yards on first down.
That was a little bit Patrick Mahomes-esque, the way he threw that sidearm to get around the blitzing linebacker. Daniel Dustin had his eyes, and he was rocketing toward JD, and JD got that pass away and turned it into a 4-yard gain.
Yep, so 2nd and 6 for the Buckaroos as they're near midfield. High snap, McDonald will hand to Black. Black coming up the left side, and he's going to get across midfield to the 37-yard line. Big run for Tavin Black.
Yeah, that was nice all the way around. Boy, right where he sprung, you just hold your breath, because that's been where the holding calls have been, you know, and that block in the back. But boy, that was a nice play, nice run into El Capitan territory, 1st and 10.
And now hand to Robert Morrison, gets his first handoff of the in a while, as he's going to gain maybe 8-9 yards on first down. So Monticello moving the ball on the ground.
Very nice play there by Robert. He hasn't carried the ball since the Rich game in early August, so nice to get him back into the offense.
Yeah, that was a game played at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, so completely in the September or August sun, and this game played in Friday Night Lights.
Yeah,
so it's been a while.
Yeah, those fluorescent socks show up a little bit better under the lights.
They do. And a timeout called for El Capitan. We'll take one as well. Stick with us. You're watching Friday Night Lights on Red Rock 92.7 and StreamUtah.live.
Diamond Propane in Blanding, Utah is the only locally owned and operated propane dealer in San Juan County. Call Dennis today at 435-558-5635 to fill your tank while prices are low. Diamond Propane provides bulk or residential propane and sells or leases tanks. That number again is 435-558-5635. Diamond Propane is a proud sponsor of local high school sports.
All right, welcome you back to Friday Night Lights here in Monticello. How many yards was that, Scott? 45 on this drive?
46 yards offense on this drive, and they're into El Capitan territory, 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 for the Bucks. Here's a snap. McDonald looking to pass. He'll load up, throw downfield. He's got Zach Thane. Oh, overthrows him just a bit. That'll fall incomplete.
That ball was 40 yards in the air. Zach was about 36 yards in the air on the ground, so yeah, a little bit overthrown, but boy, beautifully, nice distance there.
So 3rd down and 2 now coming for the Buckaroos.
Got Tavin and Robert in the backfield behind JD.
JD will get the snap, fake the handoff, and keep it himself, coming up this near sideline. Cuts it back, and McDonald will get down to the 15-yard line, picking up the first down for Monticello.
Nice downfield blocking by Zach Thane.
Yeah, it's nice when your wide receiver comes from a family of offensive linemen.
Yeah,
he's gonna do a good job doing some downfield blocking.
It's a good job, Zach.
So 1st and 10 for the Buckaroos at the 15-yard line. McDonald, ball is on the ground, and McDonald will jump on it, wisely covering it at the 20-yard line. Effectively a 5-yard loss there on first down.
Yeah, the snaps are just a little bit high, and he got the snap but didn't ever quite fully secure it. So kind of giving it to Robert Morrison, but anyway, the ball was on the ground. Wisely fell on it. 2nd and 14.
Near the 20. Here's the snap. McDonald looking to pass. Blitzing man coming, and McDonald swings it out to Tavin Black. Tavin is going to gain about 10 yards on the pitch and catch.
Well, that was a nice throw and a nice catch under pressure.
Yeah, so that'll make this 3rd down a little bit more manageable 3rd and 7 for the Buckaroos. And Monticello in the red zone trying to answer El Capitan's score. Donald with the hard count, then he'll look to the sideline to adjust the play. Here's a snap. McDonald hands off to Black, and he'll
get close, but not quite there. Wow, inside the 10-yard line, 4th and 2, maybe?
Yeah.
It's a big play for the Buckaroos.
Yeah, looking to get that first down if they can. Yeah, 4th
situation where JV keeps the ball quite often. Almost got him to jump off.
Yeah, and El Cap showing a blitz.
That hard count may not work, but it does show the hand of the defense a little bit.
Here's a snap. McDonald to Morrison. He'll cut it back around the outside. Morrison is going to gain the first down. Good open field tackle by number 2 to keep Robert out of the end zone.
Yeah, boy, that was a nice defensive play at the point of contact by El Capitan, but Robert was able to bounce outside and find a little open ground. 1st and goal from about the 3-yard line. But that was a nice run, a nice defensive effort by El Capitan, but Monticello still able to get a first and goal.
So now an I formation for the Buckaroos. They'll hand off to Fulmer. He'll bounce outside, dive for the end zone, and get in. Robert Morrison. Excuse me, I said Fulmer.
Yeah, it's not Thomas Fulmer. That's Robert Morrison filling Thomas's shoes. Filled him quite well on that run. It's nice to get him into the offensive sequencing. We got an 80-yard scoring drive for the Buckaroos. Tie things up with an extra point pending.
Yeah, McDonald to kick that extra point. Kick is up, plenty of leg. It's through and good. Monticello takes the 1-point lead here in the first quarter.
Boy, that was a nice adjustment to the offense. Monticello was marching backwards in their first 2 possessions with turnovers. And the passing game, the running game, really nice movement. Took a couple of 4th down plays that they were able to convert into first downs, and the result is a 7-6 lead and an 80-yard scoring drive.
Yep, Monticello on the board, 7-6. We'll take a moment to thank some sponsors this evening, including Dependable Auto Repair Furniture Gallery, That's a Pizza, Creative Floors, Southeast Utah 7-Eleven stores, Burton Orthodontics, Pick-a-Stitch Embroidery and Apparel, Calling K's, Innovation Medical Group, Canyonlands Tire, Bradford Tire, Lights Gymnastics, Napa Motor Parts, Four Corners Electric, and Primary Residential Mortgage. Monticello, after again, like you say, Bill, 2 tough opening possessions. They drive the ball down the field and take the 1-point lead.
Yeah, and that drive started on the 20, but if you recall, the initial play was a 10-yard penalty against Monticello, so 90 yards. 90-yard drive in 13 plays. Really nice answer to the Buckaroos to El Capitan, who's generally ahead 35 to something by the end of the first quarter.
Yeah, so Monticello with a good answer. Now El Cap at the 5-yard line, looking to return this kick down to the 25. And McDonald making the tackle.
And there's a flag on the field. He brought that out 30 yards, 29 yards before he was brought down.
Yeah, penalty, a hold against El Cap, so that's going to bring them back. And this will be easily the worst field position for El Capitan to start this game.
Yeah, the poor guys, they've been within their Monticello 30 in their first 2 possessions, including that second one, I think was 17 or something.
Yeah. Yeah, so El Cap in the shadow of their own end zone now. Well, not quite that deep, but
they can see the shadow.
Yard line. Yeah, there we go. Ball at the 17-yard line for the Eagles to start their next drive. 1st and 10, 2 receivers on this near side. And they'll send a man in motion and fake the handoff to that man, and a host of Buckaroos will wrap up the quarterback on 1st down.
Boy, with all the the counters and the options, it can be hard to follow the ball, but boy, Monticello sniffed out who had that ball and wrapped him up, and it's a loss of 3.
Yeah, so second down and 13 coming. Yeah, and again, you got to be pretty assignment sound when you have a team doing a lot of options and counters. You got to know where you need to be and be that at that spot. So they'll send a man in motion again. And fumble on the ground. It's picked up by Monticello down to the 5-yard line. Mason Atwood. He's got a nose for the ball.
Mason does in the backfield. Speaking of an option, that's an option that El Capitan doesn't want to exercise, is giving it to big number 52.
Nope.
Turnover inside the 10-yard line, 1st and goal for Monticello. This is an answer to Monticello's turnover that El Capitan was able to turn into their points.
Yeah, so 1st and goal for the Buckaroos at the 5-yard line. Last time I recall Mason recovered a fumble, it was in the end zone, so it's 5 yards out from there. But 1st and goal for the Buckaroos. McDonald will send Rogers in motion and hand it to Rogers.
He's going to get close.
And he'll dive for the line and not quite get there, just short.
About a yard out, it looks like. Jet sweep. He wanted 5, and he ran 25 in order to get 4. Anyway, 2nd goal from the 1-yard line.
Morrison will run the play in for the McDonald's going to get it from Coach Anderson. Buckaroos with a 1-point lead, trying to add to that here after the turnover. An I formation for the Buckaroos, and McDonald will keep it himself and get in for 6. 1-yard touchdown run for J.D. McDonald, and a 13-6 lead for the Buckaroos.
38 seconds remaining in the first quarter.
Yeah, and credit to Monticello's defense on those first 2 possessions. Only giving up those 6 points is pretty key. Not getting discouraged as the pass is low. McDonald is going to try and scoop it up, but they're going to say no good on the extra point. Blow it dead.
So I remember the stat you said that El Capitan's been averaging 35.7 points in the first quarter.
Yep. Monticello 38 seconds away from holding them to 6, so that's a good start for the Buckaroo defense. Absolutely. So Monticello set to kick away, and again, these momentum shifts. Of course, it can come back either way, but Monticello with the bad punt and then the turnover, and then driving the length of the field, first forcing their own turnover. Monticello shifting the narrative of the game here as we near the end of the first quarter.
Very nice.
Buckaroos set to kick off at the 40-yard line. Again, thanks to our sponsors, including Primary Residential Mortgage, Four Corners Electric, Napa Motor Parts, Flights Gymnastics, Bradford Tire, and Canyonlands Tire. Lots of sponsors. We appreciate their support and encourage your support of those sponsors making these broadcasts possible. So McDonald the kick. This one's a little bit shorter as the Buckaroos trying to avoid another nice return. And hard running by El Cap is going to get them the ball over near the 30-yard line. Someone's injured.
Number 33 was the carrier there, Brian Hammond. And he was the first one to go and make sure the Monticello player is okay, and he is. He's running off
the field. That's 21 for the Buckaroos.
John Lieber, the freshman. Got the initial hit there. 1st and 10. Looks like it's right at the 30-yard line, 31-yard line.
El Cap high snap, just pulls it down, and now he's looking to run, and he's going to gain 10 yards needed for a first down.
11-yard gain there gives him a first down. Boy, that's a high snap like that almost creates a broken play feeling, and in 8-man football, that means the quarterback may be able to scramble. He did
Make
a good
a play.
job there.
Yep, so gains a first down, 20 seconds to go in the opening quarter. 1st and 10, another high snap. White pulls it down, now he'll look to throw, and the pass will be broken up. Nice defense there from Zach Thane to
Zach
make the tackle right as the ball was caught.
Yeah, that was a nice throw. The receiver had it right there, but Zach lowered the boom, and he wasn't able to haul it in. Incomplete pass, 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. And another high snap, and now pressure coming by the Buckaroos. He's able to avoid, and J.D. McDonald and Carter Rogers both touched that ball. Neither could pull it down for an interception. So a break there for El Cap as they'll have 3rd down and 10.
Boy, nice defensive pressure by the Buckaroos, but the quarterback was able to get around that defensive end and have a downfield pass, but it's nice defense. Almost brought in there by J.D.
There's a snap and pulled down. Now a throw to the sticks, and he's going to be tackled short of the line to gain. Robert Morrison.
Boy, he closes so well and so quick. That looked like almost a guaranteed 1st and 10. It's going to be the final play, and it's right at the 50-yard line, so this is going to be an easy ball to move between quarters. But Robert just shut him down right then and right there, and now we're going to have 4th and 2, 4th and 3 to start the 2nd quarter.
Well, we'll take a break and be back with the 2nd quarter here on StreamUtah.live and Red Rock 92.7.
Main Street Drug and Boutique in Monticello is an enthusiastic supporter of our local schools. Under new ownership, Main Street Drug still has the same friendly and professional staff to meet your every need. The boutique features lots of neat items: clothing, jewelry, candy, seasonal items, home decor, men's gifts, and toys. Stop in to 140 South Main Street, Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Main Street Drug and Boutique. Trusted care from people you know.
All right, welcome back. 4th down and 3 for El Capitan. Ball is at the 50-yard line.
And that 4th and 3 looks a little bit farther than it's 4th and 4. I think we're going to make an adjustment. They put it on the wrong spot.
Just making sure the chains are in the right place. Our appreciation to those officials making this game possible tonight. The chain gang out there.
There they go.
Run the chains for us. So 4th down, and anticipate again at midfield. You know, a lot of 8-man teams will go for it. El Cap is set to go for it. I'll send a man in motion. A quarterback sneak up the middle, and
looks like
he's going to get it. Monticello had the initial push, but El Cap kept their legs churning.
You know, they sent a man in motion right before the snap, and I think that was distracted the defense just enough to give him an opening. They may measure it. No, they're going to give it to him. But that was very close. Needed 3, got 3. Not a whole lot more.
So 1st and 10 for El Cap. Chandler Henderson will check into the game for the Buckaroos on the defensive line.
Cameron Carpenter is nose tackle.
And they'll set up in that same formation. Now run a sweep, and Chandler Henderson blows up the play in the backfield. The senior checks into the game after taking a spell and immediately makes an impact.
Boy, that was a nice play by Chandler. He's played nose guard quite a bit, but when you've got 275-pound Cameron, put him right there and move Chandler out a little bit. That was a really nice play by Chandler Henderson.
Well, and that's where it's a big benefit for the Buckaroos too, as we see Mason Atwood subs in Tavin Black, who's playing on the defensive line too. You know, of having Cameron out, not necessarily a defensive starter, but he's going to get a lot of reps, and in doing so, you get some breathers for your team and fresh legs. And Monticello will push El Cap back on 1st down. Now dropping back to pass, and a throw underneath. McDonald makes the tackle, but a nice gain on second down.
Daniel Dustin is the receiver there. El Capitan saw the blitz coming, and so they just did this little drop out in the flat. Dustin was there and caught the ball and got a 10-yard gain there. Makes it 3rd and 4. And El Capitan is on the Monticello side of the field.
Third down coming. And El Cap's quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Here's a snap. Pulls it down. Will throw it out, and it is caught. And Landon Shumway will make the tackle out of bounds, but the Eagles will move move the chains.
Out to the 35. Boy, the offensive line for El Capitan was a brick wall right there. The quarterback had plenty of time to find his receiver and throw the ball without any pressure. Nice throw, nice catch, nice first down for El Capitan.
Another pass. Now pressure coming by the Buckaroos, and they're able to evade and scramble out of bounds.
Now there's a flag at the end of the play. I don't know what happened. It looked like Chandler Henderson may have been earlier in the play held from behind, but they didn't throw the flag, but it was at the end of the play that 2 flags came flying out.
Landon was the one who escorted him out of bounds.
Pushing the back, he signaled it twice too.
Yeah, I think maybe that was that other penalty was marker was where that other one was. So Monticello will take the single 15-yard penalty. No, it's 5 yards from the point of infraction. But that's going to move the ball back, that it's 1st and 20 now. Here's a snap. Looking to pass. And that'll fall harmlessly to the ground. Incomplete.
Receiver Claude Timpson came in, and it looks like the quarterback thought he was going to go out. So incomplete pass will make it 2nd and 20.
And again, this is a team, pretty balanced attack, but most of their yardage coming through the air.
Yeah.
They can spread it out, and 2nd and 20, I imagine they'll be looking to pass again.
In this series, it seems like it's been all passing plays unless it's a quarterback scramble.
Yeah, empty backfield now. Ball's received at the 50-yard line. Pressure coming. Loads it up, throws it downfield. That's going to be high. And over the head of the intended receiver. Incomplete.
Mont Hammond, the intended receiver there. Landon Shumway on the defense. 3rd and 10, or 3rd and 20. See what happens here, but this drive, which was moving pretty good, is kind of bogged down, and blocking in the back will do that to you.
3rd and 20 for El Cap. Oh, and Monticello had 4 people at the line of scrimmage, and 3 of them jumped off sides. So 3rd and 15 now.
No push-ups for the Buckaroos either. Third and 15.
Here's a snap, high, pulled down, now looking to pass, now pressure coming, he's going to throw it up, and it's going to be caught for a first down.
Boy, it looked like JD was going to get the interception. The receiver came back 2 and 2. Really nice comeback by Monty Hammond in order to get that reception and get a first down and keep this drive alive for the Eagles.
Yeah, and again, they needed 15 after the penalty. I think they gained about 17 on that catch, so that's where that 5-yard penalty, hurt the Buckaroos.
Interesting. 1st and 10, 23-yard line. Keep the drive alive. Third and long, and able to get a first down.
3rd down conversion, a 4th down conversion on this drive for El Cap, and the Eagles moving the ball, trying to tie the score up. Here's a snap, and now a quarterback keep up the middle, and he'll get spun down to the ground.
Boy, that's the first design run play of this entire drive, and it looks like he's going to get about 8 yards. Nice run there by the quarterback. Zedekiah White.
2nd down and 2 coming for the Eagles. White in the gun. He's got 4 down linemen back with him. Now, El Cap has a lot of different looks. He'll give you high snap and now hitting the backfield. Spins out of the tackle though. Got to be sure-handed on those tackles as McDonald knocks him out of bounds.
Inside the 5-yard line, it's going to be 1st and goal for El Cap.
So 1st and goal for the Eagles.
Boy, that was a nice play to keep that alive. He spun out of, he was in the grass, but he was making forward movement, so spun around and gets a 1st down and 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6 for the Eagles. Send a man in motion, and they'll hand it up the middle, hard running into the end zone for 6.
Daniel Dustin gets the touchdown for El Capitan.
And a 2-point conversion anticipate for the Eagles. They had no question to go for 2 after their first score.
Substitutions. One of them's carrying something.
Well, so maybe they will be attempting a kick here.
Maybe he's carrying gloves.
Cap taking a little bit of time getting this play off.
I think they're going to go for 2.
Yeah, they're lined up to go for it. They'll send a man in motion. And the quarterback will keep himself, and he's going to be tackled. Oh, they're going to say he's, no good. It was signaled, I think, originally in, but Cameron Carpenter with that point-saving tackle, 2-point saving tackle.
Very nice. Cameron Carpenter is someone I wouldn't want to run into.
Nope.
He stopped that down after the quarterback had once again spun out of the grasp of a Buckaroo defender.
So,
nice stop there.
Again, a 1-point lead for the Buckaroos. Here in the 2nd quarter, we've got a great football game on our hands. Let's take a break and be right back.
Hello, this is Dave's phone. Leave me a message at the beep.
Hey, Dad. I just drove past the park you took me to on my 10th birthday. Remember how we fell into the stream? I just wanted to let you know I was thinking about you. Call me back. Love you.
Reminding someone of their worth is suicide prevention. Learn more at liveonutah.org.
16-play drive for the Eagles as they score there. Now Monticello looking to return the ball. Tavin Black coming up this near side, and he'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 30. They're going to say he stepped out at about the 36. So good field position for Monticello.
8 minutes left in the 1st quarter, or in the 1st half. 1-point game. We've had 2 scoring drives, one 16-play scoring drive for El Capitan, a 13-play scoring drive for Monticello, so pretty efficient offensive performance on those 2 scoring drives.
1st and 10 for the Buckaroos. McDonald hands it off to Tavin Black, who's going to be hitting the backfield and lose a yard. And he got tackled kind of awkwardly the way his leg bent, but good to see him shaking off.
A loss of 1.
So 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line. And looks like they'll have that bunch formation here on the near side.
JD ran off of this one where he was hit right there. Number 13, Ethan Hammond, was in the Buckaroo backfield and hit JD. He went to the weak side. He didn't come where these 3 blockers were. He went the other way, but ran right into Ethan Hammond, the big defensive lineman. Drops him for a loss of 4.
So 3rd and 14 coming for Monticello. Donald gets the snap, And pressure coming, rolling, trying to avoid. Now more pressure coming. He'll throw it across his body and it will fall incomplete on the ground.
And everyone's looking around for a receiver. Ball's incomplete. Fourth down. Checking with Coach Anderson to see what to do. Are you going to punt it away?
I think you will at this facing a 4th and 14.
Yeah. No one deep for El Capitan, at least right now. They'll probably wait and see what the formation looks like. Now, the last time they did this, the snap went over JD's head. That's a good clean, and the ball's away.
Great kick by McDonald. Going to drop and bounce down to the 16-yard line, where it's covered up by Carter Rogers. So nice kick by JD, flips the field.
Yeah, flips the field, gives the Buckaroos a nice long area to defend. We'll see what happens. That last scoring drive for El Capitan was 69 yards. Looks like they're 84 yards from pay dirt right now.
So 1st and 10, El Cap. Scored the first points of the game, and Monticello responded, and they've trailed ever since, but now they're down again just 1 point, 13-12 to Monticello. Quarterback will come up under center. There's a snap. He'll drop back to pass. Pressure coming. He evades, and now he's going to run. Oh, Robert Morrison rocks him.
No, I'm sorry. That is going to be a... they're going to call a hit on Robert. Looked clean to me, but I'm 50 yards away in a boot, so.
Yeah, it was a hard hit, but I don't know. I can't see what's illegal about it, but.
Yeah, his head wasn't, not a helmet.
They're going to say a face, they signaled like a face mask, but again, it was, yeah, it must have been a face mask is the call.
15-yard penalty from the point of infraction, which is pretty close to the line of scrimmage. That's a gain of 1 or 2. Boy, Robert lowered the boom, but maybe lowered the face mask a little bit too.
Yeah, hard hit, and as a result, as he gets some of the face mask there, it's going to be a 1st and 10 for El Cap. At about the 33-yard line. Here's a snap, and they'll pass and falls incomplete. Another flag thrown.
Another couple flags. Well, I guess one is the quarterback's
Oh, that's the towel.
But one flag thrown is by the referee who did it. It's against El Cap.
That's going to be a holding against El Cap.
Once again, El Cap saw the blitz coming and threw it, pass out in the flat, but that blitz was coming hard. Robert Morrison was bearing down on him, and they called a hold. 10 yards from the point of infraction. 1st and 20.
So 1st and 20, El Cap's got 2 receivers spread either side. Quarterback in the shotgun. White gets the snap, pulls it down. He's got some time, and he'll throw the out route. It'll fall incomplete.
Landon Shumway on the defense there. The intended receiver was Kevin Broadbent. 2nd and 20.
Yeah, we've seen the Eagles convert here on long.
Yeah,
they had a 3rd and 20 turned into a 3rd and 15 after a false start on the Buckaroos, so they can move the ball through the air.
And the quarterback is alone in the backfield.
White gets the snap, and pressure coming. Morrison hits him, but now he's away and out into the open field, and he's going to gain
1st down territory.
1st yard,
all the way
down.
to midfield.
J.D. McDonald making the tackle.
Boy, he's got a nice little lateral move to avoid the blitz by Robert Morrison, and it's off to the races. All of a sudden down to, oh, it looks like they're going to be about the 48-yard line.
25-yard run there by White. And again, that's, 8-man football. Again, you make one man miss, and you got a whole bunch of field in front of you. Robert Morrison was looking to pull in a sack, and instead 25-yard gain for the Eagles. And Monticello will jump. A couple Buckaroos jumping there, so 5-yard penalty.
In the Buckaroo territory.
So 1st and 5 now at the 47-yard line. High snap is going to go over his head. He's going to have to cover it. It's on the ground.
He's going to pick it up.
And it's going to be covered. Turnover.
Robert Morrison. Wow, turnover for the Buckaroos, and it's on the 31-yard line, maybe the 32-yard line of the Eagles.
Man, so El Cap, you know, they've been driving the ball, you know, past pretty much almost this whole quarter, and that fumbled snap though is going to set the Buckaroos up nicely at about the 32-yard line.
A little under 6 minutes remaining in this first half. Monticello in pretty good field position to start another drive.
4 down linemen for Monticello. McDonald in the gun. Here's a snap, and he'll hand off to Black. He'll go off the left side and gain maybe a yard or two on 1st down. Second and 9 for the Bucks at the 31-yard line. McDonald sends Rogers in motion. He'll fake the handoff to him. Now another fake, and JD will keep it himself and be dropped for a loss.
It's big Carter Naylor who brings JD down, a loss of 2. It's 3rd and 11. Big play for the Buckaroos here. They, you know, they in this little drive, just the 3rd play of the drive, they've gone backwards one yard. JD talking to Coach Anderson. Get the call. He makes the call. Team comes to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah,
back judge checking his watch. 5 seconds. Looks like they're going to call timeout.
Yeah, Monticello will burn a timeout here. So we'll take one as well. Be right back here on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.live.
Save up to $30 a month on your internet with Emory Telecom. See if you qualify for the Affordable Connectivity Program and apply online right now at affordableconnectivity.gov. Emory Telecom knows reliable internet is more important than ever. Sign up now to save $30 a month. Visit emorytelecom.com or call 435-298-8023 today. Emory Telecom, your local advantage.
We welcome you back here in Monticello. We are 4:35 to go in the first half. Monticello facing a 3rd and 11. Buckaroos burning the timeout as they took some time getting that play off, getting close to a delay of game penalty. So they got stacked receivers on the near side, a single receiver to the far side, McDonald in the backfield with Tavin. And it'll be a passing play. McDonald will run, and
2 flags
thrown. And I don't know, that's going to be on Mason. It seemed to me like a clean pancake. But they're going to say it's a hold. Not sure exactly where it was, but he definitely covered him. But 2 officials saw him.
Yeah,
on
2
some
flags.
jersey
They all
there,
they
so.
landed at the same spot too. So we do some forensic evidence looking. We'll probably take a look at that spot and see what happened.
Yeah. Well, this is a officiating crew that's thrown a lot more flags than we've seen in most games. But then again, a lot of the games that we've seen haven't been as close. You know, I think these 2 teams match up pretty well, and so getting an edge might mean
the officiating crew. There's a couple from Price and one from Emory County and one from Grand Junction.
Hard count for McDonald on this 3rd and 21.
Called another timeout, Coach Anderson.
So
got 3 timeouts and a half, and if you don't use them, you've lost use of them. So want to make sure that the Buckaroos are able to implement a couple of plays here. 3rd and 21, 22.
Yep. We'll take a break and be right back.
For the past 16 years, residential construction has been our focus at Lee Contracting. Specializing in remodels and additions, we can take your house from ground to finish. Enthusiastic supporters of high school sports. Give us a call at 435-459-1314.
All right, we welcome you back. Buckaroos used their 2nd timeout on this drive. El Capitan's used 1 timeout in the half in the 1st quarter as Monticello was driving down the field. So 3rd and 21 for Monticello. Got that bunched formation on the near side. Here's the snap. McDonald looking to pass. He'll load up. Ball is hit as he's thrown. It's going to be incomplete.
Number 25, Daniel Dustin. We called his name quite a bit. He hit that pass right out of JD's hand, so it falls incomplete, makes it 4th and 21.
Yeah, and interesting to see what Monticello would do here. You know, again, this is the area of the field where they like to go for it, but they've got 21 yards to gain. Of course, they don't want to kick it into the end zone either.
Yeah, that last punt flipped the field, and this drive started with the field flip, but got 2 to the wide, 2 receivers on the near side. Looks like he's going to pass it. He is
dancing around. Going to
to
chuck it downfield, and it'll be
almost
intercepted, which would have been good for Monticello if he had pulled that catch in.
Claude Timpson was tempted, and then he decided, I'm not going to catch this.
Yeah. And yeah, smart heads-up football play, I guess, to drop that interception on 4th down.
Yeah. Boy, that was close. JD was way back there and just about got caught a couple of times. We were able to get the pass off. Ball's incomplete. 1st and 10 for the Eagles at their own 43-yard line.
4:11 remaining in the 1st half, and El Cap has done a good job driving the ball. Now they've got receivers overloaded on this side. Monticello does have defenders come over to cover them. Pass coming, Morrison pressure, and one man makes a miss, then another. Zach Fain will make the tackle after a good pickup on 1st down.
Nice little run after the catch by Donald Timpson.
5 yards gained on 1st down, so 2nd and 5 for the Eagles.
El Capitan has 11 seniors on their roster. A lot of experience out there. Send those same 3 receivers to the far side on this play.
Hard count. Now here comes the snap. Nope. Before it can get off.
The back judge drops his flag. It's a delay of game.
Yeah, and you got to hate that if you're El Cap. That's a real unforced error. They were set, ready to go.
Yeah.
I don't know if they were maybe trying to kill clock as part of this drive or
trying to
what
draw
it was.
Monticello off, or it goes in the other direction.
So that'll make it a 2nd and 10 for El Cap. Ball at the 43-yard line.
Same offensive set as the past 2 plays.
Pressure coming and penalty flag thrown near the line of scrimmage, so we may have a hold. Ball will be thrown away, incomplete. And the initial hold against El Cap.
This officiating crew, their wives are going to say, what's all these green marks over your yellow flags? Because they've thrown a lot of laundry so far.
Yeah, they really have. And Monticello is going to accept the penalty. I think there was a consideration there with the incomplete pass and a 3rd and 10 coming, but Monticello is going to take the 10 yards because they know that El Cap can move the ball.
Yeah, yeah.
So 2nd and 20 coming for the Eagles. Ball at the 33-yard line. White takes the snap. Pressure coming, and he evades it. Mason Atwood right behind him. Just can't catch him. Cameron Carpenter takes him down, though, but not after picking up about 8 yards.
Wow, that was impressive scrambling by the quarterback. It was almost in the grasp of 3 different Buckaroo down linemen. Cameron finally grabbed him. It's going to be a gain of 8.
Yeah.
3rd and 12.
You got to be frustrated if you're Monticello's defensive linemen. The fact they're in the backfield so quick, they just haven't been able to wrap him up. But White's great at evading pressure. 3rd and 12. And ball is
Mason
knocked up in the
Atwood.
air by Mason Atwood. He was ready to scoop it if it was a fumble.
Yeah. That was a nice play by Mason there. Nice timing. It seems like the defensive ends have gotten a little bit too anxious and have gone in, but Mason kept that outside lane that he's got to keep the quarterback out of. It was right there in the passing lane, knocked it down.
So 4th and 12 coming. And El Cap making some adjustments. Quarterback is a little bit deeper, like he is going to punt it. And he will quick punt. It's going to go low, and Rogers will pick it up. Run up the middle, now tackled.
11-yard return there by Carter Rogers with 2:12 remaining in the first half. Monticello will take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Yeah, and Monticello likes to, be aggressive, move the ball. They've had some troubles, moving forward ever since their last long scoring drive. But 2 minutes to hope to use up that clock and add to their lead here in the 2nd quarter.
But it's 8-man football. We could have 3 scores before this first half is finished. It's crazy.
Yep.
So explosive.
1st and 10. McDonald rolling. He'll flick it out to Rogers. Rogers is tackled. He gains yards there, maybe 5 or 6. Buckaroos quick to the line as they've got 2 minutes to go in the half.
Robert Morrison into the game for the Buckaroos.
Here's a snap, and they'll hand to Morrison. Morrison coming this near sideline. He'll be tackled in bounds. Gains about a yard.
Tries to get the corner, but Daniel Dustin is not having anything to do with it. It's still a gain of 2 yards. Makes it 3rd and a long 2. Minute 31 remaining in the first half.
Donald gets the snap. He'll roll left. Now pressure coming, and he is going to get dropped. No, he keeps his legs straight, and he's still dropped for a loss, but no, just a 2-yard loss and a 4th down coming.
It's like the clock is running right there. That sequence started with 1:30 remaining. Now there's less than a minute. Taking a lot of time off the clock. 4th and 3.
And Coach Anderson is taking his time getting the play in. So we'll see. Neither team is calling a timeout here. Clock is running, and be interesting to see what Coach Anderson does here. If he burns his final timeout to go for it, and he will. 29 seconds to go in the half. Ball at midfield, and the Buckaroos see what they do. Maybe they punt it away here. I don't know. What do you think, Bill?
I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see. I mean, Coach Anderson was clearly set on what he was going to do and how he was going to run this play, and went it down to the last second before he calls his 3rd and final timeout, and we'll see what the strategy is here.
Yeah, I wonder. I like giving McDonald the option at the line, see what he sees. Yeah, you can say, hey, if you think you can get the yardage, where they're lined up defensively, you go for it.
Yeah.
If it looks like
You
They don't
trust
have
your
anyone
senior
deep.
quarterback with
Yeah.
3 years of experience to make an informed decision based upon what he sees. Looks like El Capitan is going to have someone deep, at least initially here.
Yeah. I guess the thing is, though, even if you do convert here, you don't have any timeouts left, under 20 seconds. So Monticello,
it's 46 yards away from the end zone, so we'll see what happens here. This is going to be an interesting play.
4th and 4, McDonald will look to pass, and he'll chuck it downfield, and it'll fall
Robert Morrison,
incomplete.
the intended receiver, falls incomplete.
And that's the second time. Again, good coaching there from El Capitan to tell their players, hey, don't intercept those 4th and long balls. That acts as a punt. And so incomplete, turnover to El Cap. And again, the Eagles with 2 timeouts now.
And 22 seconds and 54 and a half yards. A little bit of delay getting this offense turned around.
22 seconds to go. Again, Monticello needs to get a stop here. El Cap looking for an explosive play to end the first half. Here's a snap. White pulls it down. Pressure coming, and he'll load up, throw across the middle, broken up by J.D. McDonald.
Really nice defense there by J.D. Claude Timpson, the intended receiver. Zedekiah White he's got a pretty good arm right there, but that was excellent defense by J.D. McDonald. 2nd and 10, 15 seconds remaining in the first half. Quarterback's going to go visit with his coach, sends in the play. The back judge checking his watch pretty close.
Second and 10 at the 45-yard line. There's a snap. White pulls it down, looking to pass. He'll load up, throws downfield. Carter Rogers almost there. So 3rd and 10 now for
2
El
black
Cap.
jerseys of the Buckaroos were the closest to the ball there. 3rd and 10, 8 seconds left. Looks like they're going to call timeout for El Capitan. What are they going to do here?
Well, I wonder if they're trying to set up maybe a trick play. I think, is maybe what you draw up here on 3rd and 10 at midfield. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see. Again, this is where that chess match of football kind of comes into play here.
Yeah.
And both coaches talking about it with their players. Again, stick with us for halftime. We'll go ahead and recap the first half, take a look at some stats, also take a look at scores around the state. In 8-man football. We're especially interested in what's happening in Water Canyon as the Wildcats are hosting Altamont. Those are 2 of the top 4 teams in the RPI facing each other tonight in Water Canyon's homecoming. But again, a 3rd and 10 coming for El Cap out of this timeout. Eight seconds remaining in the half.
3rd and 10, here we go.
Oh, and we got a jump, and it's going to be against El Cap.
Yeah, the tackle on this near side was backing up into the backfield.
Yeah, Monticello jumped too, but it was also mostly El Cap that went first. But
it took there we go. Took a second off the clock. They're resetting the clock here. So 3rd and 15. Still that 8 seconds remaining in the first half. A 1-point game.
Here's a snap. Looking to pass. Loading up and incomplete. 4 seconds left.
That was really nice defense there.
Yeah.
Mason Atwood forced that incomplete pass.
Good defense by Mason there.
4 seconds, so this likely be the last play of the first half. Well, it's been a really well played first half, entertaining. It's nice to have close football games.
Yep. 4th and 15 coming, and looks like El Cap is going to maybe run around to end the clock. Quarterback sneak, and he'll be tackled. And the clock didn't run originally, and they're going to just run it down and end. That's going to end the first half.
Robert Morrison and Zach Thane got the tackle. Buckaroo coaches are saying, hey, we got
one more play.
The chain gang is walking off. Wow, there's halftime.
Having the conversation with the officials, but they're all off the field. That's going to end. Official signaling. I don't know what he's doing.
Monticello chain gang is resting down there. They need a break, yeah. So there's 4 seconds left on the clock, and that quarterback sneak took quite a bit. I guess technically,
they
the clock would stop.
Yeah, it wasn't operating on the play. They ran it after the play was concluded. But again, it was 4th down. It would have been a turnover on downs, but it doesn't matter. Monticello just trying to throw a Hail Mary. They haven't really had a lot of success in deep downfield passes.
Yeah,
so regardless, it is a 1-point lead for Monticello here at halftime. Again, we've got more halftime information coming for you. Stick with us. It's Friday Night Lights with Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.live.
Life is a series of cherished moments, filled with milestones that define our journey, moments of love, joy, and shared experiences. Each moment contributes to our story. As each chapter unfolds, our experiences shape us, defining who we are. When it's time to celebrate a life, ensure your loved ones are remembered with the grace, dignity, and individuality they deserve. San Juan Mortuary, celebrating life, honoring memories, transcending tradition.
Desert Rivers Credit Union is proud to team up with the communities in our corner of the state. A nationwide network of ATMs and branches, full line of mortgage products, local decision-making, low fees, and great rates for every credit score are just a few of the things we bring to the team. And to top it off, we are for people, not profit. Come by and meet our team at one of our 4 branch locations or visit desertriverscu.com. We love our communities and are proud to support our youth.
You don't have to be sidelined by sports injuries in San Juan County. Precision Rehab provides physical therapy in Monticello and Blanding, as well as Montezuma Creek and Monument Valley, where our therapists have helped athletes of all ages get back in the game since 1996. Precision Rehab is dedicated to restoring you and your loved ones to peak performance when pain and injury slow you down. We offer innovative, effective treatments that make a difference. Treatment is covered by most insurances, including Medicare. Call 435-678-3869 for an appointment. That's 435-678-3869. Or find out more at PrecisionRehabUtah.com.
San Juan Building Supply has offered a full range of building supplies to San Juan County for more than 32 years. From the start of your project to the finish, San Juan Building Supply has high-quality products for all your needs, and they can deliver. Drop by 1050 South Main Street in Blanding, call 678-2000, or visit sjvs.com. San Juan Building Supply, a proud sponsor of our local teams.
In 1957, Lyle and Clea Johnson founded Lyle Northern Electric. What began as a small business in their family home has grown into the prominent local company it is today, a third-generation owned and operated company. Lyle Northern Electric is honored to have served the people of San Juan County for the past 65 years and is a proud supporter of high school sports.
Compared to previous vocational classes, career and technical education courses now span nearly every industry, including automotive, welding, health science, business, digital arts, computer science, and more. CTE students learn valuable, real-world technical skills with a solid academic foundation while exploring career options or pursuing their passions. Did you know San Juan School District offers 19 CTE pathways for secondary students? To learn more, visit a CTE teacher or southeastutahcte.org.
Lee Collision Repair and Restoration is the place for top quality auto body and glass service in the Blanding area. They're now open and operating at their location on North Grayson Parkway. Stop by or give Jackson a call today at 435-485-0069. Lee Collision Repair and Restoration is a proud sponsor of local high school sports.
Did you know a nuclear power plant needs just 2.2 pounds of uranium to produce as much energy as 3 million pounds of coal? Energy Fuels White Mesa Mill in Blanding is becoming America's hub for a clean and reliable energy future. They're revolutionizing the way we power our world by harnessing the incredible energy contained in naturally occurring uranium to fuel clean, carbon-free nuclear power. Visit energyfuels.com to see how they're energizing tomorrow.
Jones and DeMille is much more than civil engineering. We're shaping the landscape in the rural Intermountain West.
Working together to build relationships that go beyond the project. Shaping the quality of life.
Together.
We're Jones and DeMille Engineering, shaping the quality of life.
San Juan County Adult Education empowers students to gain the technical, business, or college skills necessary to enter the workforce. At San Juan County Adult Education, adult learners are given the opportunity to reach their personal, educational, and career goals. Students can earn a high school diploma, obtain a GED, increase their wage earning potential, and decrease barriers to self-reliance. To learn more, visit any USU Learning Center in San Juan County or email Gina Grover at jgrover@sjsd.org.
The San Juan Credit Union, providing exceptional financial products in southeastern Utah for over 60 years, is proud to support our local high schools. With branches in Blanding, Monticello, and Bluff, along with an ATM in Montezuma Creek, access to those products is easier than ever. The San Juan Credit Union offers checking and saving accounts, bill pay, a wide array of loans, and much more, all on a full-service website and mobile app. Plus, they're federally insured by the National Credit Union Association. The San Juan Credit Union. Your money, your future, your credit union.
Close your eyes and picture a dream you've always wanted to achieve. At Red Mesa Home Health, we believe in pursuing your passions and making those dreams a reality by challenging the status quo. We are challenging norms, blazing trails, and setting new industry standards, all to provide the highest level of care and support to those in need. If your dream is to get the help you need to maintain independence within your home, call us at 435-680-3648 or visit redmesahomehealth.com. Red Mesa Home Health, where we pursue dreams and defy conventional norms.
Compared to the vocational schools of the past, today's career and technical education courses span nearly every industry, including health science, business, digital arts, and computer science. CTE students learn valuable, real-world technical skills with a solid academic foundation while exploring career options or pursuing their passions. Did you know San Juan School District offers 19 CTE pathways for secondary students? To learn more, talk to a school counselor or CTE teacher today.
All right, we welcome you back. We are at halftime. It's a 13-12 lead for the Monticello Buckaroos over the El Capitan Eagles. Great game on our hands, Bill.
Boy, it really is. It's been entertaining to watch. There's been really nice sustained drives. There's been a couple of turnovers. Anyway, it's a 13-12, and the game's about as close as the score. Monticello had the initial possession and went 4 and out, and El Capitan had really good field position, but really nice defensive stand by Monticello, kept them out of the end zone. Monticello took over and again went in the wrong direction. On 4th down, an attempt to punt went over the punter's head. El Capitan had tremendous field position, and they took advantage of it, scoring on a 17-yard pass to take an early 6-0 lead. Monticello responded with a very nice 13-play, 90-yard drive. Robert Morrison punched it in from 4 yards out. The extra point was good. Monticello had the lead, 7-6. They extended that lead not long after a fumble by El Capitan was recovered by Mason Atwood, and Monticello punched the ball in. A 1-yard run by J.D. McDonald gave them a 13-6 lead. And El Capitan responded with this equally impressive long drive of their own, marching down the field in 16 plays, covering 69 yards, scoring. The extra point attempt was no good, so 13-12 is the score. Monticello's had 65 yards rushing on 21 carries, 25 yards passing. McDonald has completed 4 of 10 passing attempts. 2 fumbles have hurt the Buckaroos. El Capitan similarly has 79 yards rushing on 18 carries, 75 yards passing. Quarterback completing 6 of 16 passes, but they've also had 2 fumbles. So here we are at halftime. Very close game, a well-played game. Been a lot of penalties against both teams, but we'll see what the adjustments the coaches make at halftime and see what happens here in this entertaining 8-man football game.
Yeah, it's been really entertaining. You know, we've got other entertaining 8-man football going around throughout the state. Of course, as we mentioned, 2 teams in the top 4 of the RPI, Altamont and Water Canyon, are facing off right now. At last check, the score was 12-6 in favor of Altamont over Water Canyon in Water Canyon. So a good game underway there. Whitehorse has also got their homecoming tonight. The Raiders hosting Navajo Pine. They're up 28-6 at halftime there in Montezuma Creek. So the Raiders looking to improve to 3-3 on the year. Again, also in action tonight, we don't have a score, but Monument Valley's homecoming as they host St. Joseph. So any stats from the first half, Bill?
I don't have individual stats, just cumulative stats that we've already given. So it's 90 yards total offense for Monticello and 154 yards total offense for El Capitan. Monticello taking advantage. Well, both teams took advantage of turnovers to get one of their scores and had long sustained drives to get their other score. So this has been 2 very closely matched teams here. It's going to be an entertaining second half.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. San Juan also playing now at halftime. You can, of course, catch that on 92.7 or the other channel on streamutah.live. It's a 49-0 lead for the Broncos over Grand County Red Devils.
62-0 according to Deseret News.
Okay.
The route is on.
Indeed. Well, again, it is halftime here in Monticello. We've got just a couple minutes before the second half gets underway, so we'll hear from some more sponsors and be back with second half action here on streamutah.live with Red Rock 92.7 crew.
With a changing economy and advancing technology, it's time that marketing and selling of real estate in San Juan County catches up. Four Corners Homes and Property Management is changing the game. Every Four Corners Homes listing includes 3D mapping and virtual tours, professional photos, a digital and global 21st century footprint, and marketing exposure that makes it easy for buyers to find and identify what makes your listing unique. Marketing and exposure sells real estate, and if you want the best, you need Four Corners Homes on your team. Find us at fourcornershomes.net or call 801-404-0058.
Looking to buy, sell, or refinance your home or property? Ask for the professionals at Anderson Oliver Title Insurance Agency. Anderson Oliver Title has provided title insurance and real estate closing services in San Juan and Grand Counties for 25 years. Anderson Oliver Title isn't just another out-of-town company. It's the only locally owned and operated title company in southeastern Utah. The owners and employees at Anderson Oliver Title are excited to support our communities and are proud to support high school athletics and activities.
Knowles Home Furnishings, Moab's locally owned, friendly hometown furniture store for over 60 years, is proud to support our local high schools. Featuring stylish and comfortable furniture, appliances, decor, lighting, floor and window coverings, and more. Knowles offers delivery and installation anywhere in the Red Rock 92 listening area. Come visit us on Main Street in Moab. Good luck to all our teams.
Empire Electric is excited to sponsor the student athletes of Monticello High School. We know sports help build athletes' character, and that carries over to the classroom. Empire Electric believes education opens opportunities, and we offer financial assistance to co-op members for higher education and vocational training. We also provide leadership growth opportunities for high school juniors through the Colorado Youth Tour and a leadership camp held in Steamboat Springs. Ask your counselor how to apply or check out eea.coop. Go Buckaroos!
The Chris Black Agency is a proud supporter of Monticello High School sports. Chris has been with Farmers Insurance for more than 35 years and writes all lines of insurance, from autos to homes, life insurance, ATVs and boats, and business. Customer service is the agency motto, with offices in Monticello and Moab. Come by at 97 South Main in Monticello or call 435-587-2230. Let's go Bucks.
Blue Mountain Foods is Monticello's hometown grocer and a proud supporter of our schools and sports teams. Blue Mountain Foods offers a full-service meat department, fresh deli, bakery, curbside pickup, and more. Check bluemtnfoods.com for weekly specials and online shopping. Blue Mountain Foods is open from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Saturday at 64 West Center Street in Monticello.
Have you heard? San Juan Health has some exciting new features on their website. From a single account, you can view your entire family's medical bills, set up payment plans, fill out forms, and more. You can even pay a bill by responding to a text from the hospital or clinic. To find out more and create your own account today, visit sanjuanhealth.org and click Online Bill Pay. San Juan Health, chasing perfection since 1947.
Welcome back to Monticello High School. We are just about ready for the second half to get underway. Buckaroos and Eagles ready for a second half of football. A 1-point advantage for Monticello after one half of play. And excited for another exciting half of football. Yeah, it's going to be awesome. Halftime adjustments. How much... what good shape both teams are in. It's going to be interesting to see how this game closes out. It's going to be a fun second half. Monticello set to kick away to start the second half. McDonald will kick it for the Buckaroos. And here's the kick. It's really high. Gonna fall at about the 30-yard line, and it's live. And Monticello, if they can jump on it, oh man, That is a missed opportunity for the Buckaroos. That was a live ball and covered by El Cap. Still, you know, ball at the 16, 17, no, excuse me, 13-yard line. But, yeah, if you're the Buckaroos.
Boy, that ball was there awfully close.
Yep, and not being covered, too. I don't know if the downman was looking for it or not, but El Cap will take over 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Ready for second half action. White in the shotgun, gets the snap, and they pick up the blitz momentarily, and ball will fall incomplete. Carter Rogers on the defense.
Nice little pass there, and he wasn't able to bring it in. Carter Rogers with great defense there.
Yeah, and it looked like El Cap, they had an up back coming in to protect on that blitz. Slowed up Robert Morrison a little bit.
Yeah, Roberts lived in the backfield, but El Capitan quarterback's been able to spin out and keep plays alive. There's another jump. Cameron Carpenter jumps. It's going to be against El Capitan.
Wow. That's insult to injury as El Capitan jumped, and so did Cameron Carpenter. He pushed the center over thinking the play was live. But 5-yard penalty against El Cap. 2nd and 15 now. Here's a snap.
He's in his own end zone.
Looking to throw, and he'll get the pass off. Carter Rogers there on the tight defense.
Boy, that was almost the exact same play. A catchable ball, but really nice defense by Carter. Knocks it down, 3rd and 15.
An opportunity here for Monticello. Again, the Buckaroos, you know, El Cap's been able to move the ball on 3rd and 4th downs, but if they can hold them here, I think they'll think twice about going for it so deep in their own territory. Here's a snap. Looking to pass, lots of time for White. He'll load up, throw downfield, and it's caught at the 40-yard line. And he'll maybe McDonald
JD may get him, but probably not.
He's going to knock him down.
Wow, inside the 10-yard line, about the 6-yard line. That ball was thrown from the El Capitan end zone.
Yep. And McDonald is injured on the far sideline. He laid out there to save the touchdown. And having a hard time there on the far side. Man, again, a great, you know, again, this El Cap team can move the ball, and, you know, when you chuck it downfield like that, all you need is one good catch, and you can break open the game.
Yeah, and that's exactly what happened, too. The quarterback is able to move and keep the play alive, and it's hard to cover. If you're a defensive back, it's hard to cover a receiver for that long, and sure enough, he was able to break free. The receiver slipped a little bit, and number 11 caught the ball and changed sides of the field really well, too. He cut back and got around to the far sideline, streaking down the line almost into the end zone, and JD able to just barely get him, knock him down. It's going to be 1st and goal.
And McDonald is going to give up on his own power. Yeah, I think maybe wind knocked out of him. Maybe he was on all fours and then flipped around, took his helmet off, and he's walking off the field on his own. So McDonald will be out for this play and maybe a few more.
Touchdown saving tackle there by J.D. McDonald.
But it is going to be 1st and goal for the Eagles.
A lead preserving tackle for McDonald. Let's see what happens from here. 86-yard pass play there. Nice catch and run by Donald Timpson.
White sends a man in motion. He'll fake the handoff to him. They'll run up the middle. Cameron Carpenter will stop him at the line. Carpenter with the big tackle up the middle.
Daniel Dustin was the carrier there. That's going to go in the other direction. Still second and goal, but it's from about the 8-yard line, it looks like. Really nice play there by Cameron.
Yeah. Carpenter with the big tackle, and yeah, he's been very much missed for this Buckaroo defensive lineman, for this defensive line unit. Second and goal, pressure coming, and ball is thrown. It's going to fall incomplete.
Really nice defensive pressure there by Chandler Henderson.
Yeah, Chandler was right there in his face.
Quarterback still able to get the ball away, but it was rushed.
Yeah, hurried on the play. So third and goal at about the 8-yard line. But again, El Capi, I imagine, is going to be going for it if they don't get it here.
Yeah,
so Monticello's defense is not quite halfway done. El Cap trying to take the lead here early in the third.
McDonald still on the sideline for the Buckaroos.
White under center. He'll get the snap, roll back to pass, and now he's rolling, and Henderson will throw it. Wow, great
really
pass
nice
and catch. And a late penalty flag thrown from the far sideline. Penalty signaled.
That was a nice throw by White and a nice catch by Jay Timpson. It looks like it's going to be against El Capitan. Take 6 points off the board. Move them back 10 yards at least.
Yeah, and I didn't quite see the penalty, but I saw it thrown from the far line judge after he got into the end zone. There maybe was another official threw a flag too,
It's
but
going to be a 15-yard penalty against the Eagles. Move the ball out to the...
I'm going to say pass interference, I guess was the call.
Boy, that was a nice throw and a nice catch too.
Yeah, that was a great play.
El Capitan, and keeps some hopes alive for the Buckaroos.
Again, I don't know if that penalty flag was thrown, on a different receiver. I mean, I don't know. They were maybe hand fighting there too. I didn't quite see the penalty on the receiver that caught the touchdown pass. But regardless, third and goal from the 22-yard line, looking to pass. Passes up in the air, and it is going to be caught.
Brought down
in the
inside
5-yard line.
The 5-yard line. Wow.
So fourth and
goal from the 22, a 17-yard pass. Moves it right back into the shadow of the Buckaroo end zone. Fourth and goal from 5.
So Monticello trying to stiffen up here. The Eagles had a lot of success throwing the ball here in the third quarter.
Quarterback comes in. Fourth and goal from the 5. This is a critical play right here. This is what makes football a great sport, is what's going to happen right here. Monticello had a really nice stop on 4th and short in the first quarter. Let's see what they do here in the third quarter.
Man in motion. They'll hand it off up the middle. Carpenter gets his hands on him. Then Mason Atwood and Robert Morrison combined for the tackle on the halfback. Turnover on downs.
Bryant Hammond was the runner there for the Eagles, and he is stopped. Looks like it's about the 4-yard line, so maybe right at the 5. No, they're putting it at the 4, so it was a gain of 1 on 4th and goal from the 5. Nice defensive stand by the Buckaroos. After the Eagles showed a lot of resilience in getting a nice play on
First and 10, Monticello in the I formation. They'll hand it up the middle. Morrison gaining a couple of yards there, giving Monticello a little bit of breathing room. J.D. McDonald is quarterbacking for the Buckaroos. Took that defensive series off, but he's back on the field again. Monticello in this I formation. They'll pitch it to Morrison. He'll make one man miss. Oh, and then a nice tackle in the open field by Water Canyon to prevent Morrison from getting the first down.
Boy, it looks like he was just about to get the corner there, but the defensive end, and that's Zedekiah White, the quarterback, is able to get that really nice defensive effort there. It's a gain of 2. It's 3rd and 6. Big play here for Monticello.
Here's a snap. McDonald throws it out in the flat to Tavin Black. Tavin looking for the corner, and he's going to get the first down on the pitch and catch there.
3rd and 6, they got 8 yards and a first down.
Yeah, so Monticello will keep this drive moving.
Boy, a lot of really good timing has to take place in order to hit a man running at full speed in the flat like that.
Here's a snap. McDonald will hand off to Morrison. Hard running up the middle, but not much to go. And then a flag thrown at the end of the play. Face mask is going to be the call against El Capitan, so 15 yards for the Buckaroos.
Now,
or I guess a 5-yard.
Inadvertent face mask is the call. Well, I saw the jersey tugging. I guess that's not a penalty, but a face mask definitely is. But. So that 5 yards tacked on the end will make that first down again, 1st and 2.
Here's a snap. McDonald rolling. Now he'll cut inside, and a penalty flag on the play. McDonald is going to get driven out of bounds at the 40-yard line, but he doesn't know that play's coming back.
So I'm impressed with the defensive ends for El Capitan. Really are doing their job well, and that was the defensive end who turned the play upfield, and as he was in pursuit, he was blocked from behind. So goes from 1st and 2 to 1st and 12. 10-yard penalty there. Still first down.
Yeah, lots of penalties on the game tonight, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of plays.
Yeah, it's still first down. This is the 3rd play in a row it's been first down.
1st and 12 for the Buckaroos. McDonald will hand to Morrison up the middle. He'll gain about maybe 3-4 yards on first down. The 3rd first down.
It's 2nd down now.
2nd and 8 for the Buckaroos.
Morrison and Tavin Black in the backfield.
Here's a snap. McDonald fakes the handoff. The defender is right there to grab him, and he is taken down. There's 5 white jerseys in the area.
Daniel Dustin was the one who blew that play up. 3rd and 13. .20 remaining in the 3rd quarter. We got a 1-point game, 13-12. The Buckaroos lead.
Here's a snap. McDonald will roll, looking to pass, and chuck it downfield. And that is going to be caught by Robert Morrison for a first down.
Boy, that was a nice throw, nice catch. He caught it at his shoelaces, picked that up. That's a big play.
Yeah.
Once again, keeps this drive alive.
17-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Drive that started at the Buckaroo 4-yard line.
1st and 10 for the Buckaroos. Ball at about the 32. McDonald rolling on a designed run, and a penalty flag is thrown, if you can believe it. Not a 5-yard gain on first down, but a hold against Monticello. That'll march Monticello back. .640 to go in the 3rd quarter, and a 1st and 20 for Monticello. We've seen I think 6 first downs on this drive, and the chains have only moved twice.
Yeah. The guy holding the down marker is getting the workout, and the chain gangs just camping.
Hanging out, yep. 1st and 20 for the Buckaroos. McDonald gets a low snap, rolling now, thinking about the pass, and he's just going to be driven out of bounds for a loss on 1st down.
Got to get to the 41 for a 1st down, and it looks like they're about on the 18, so that's 2nd and 23.
Ball, yeah, going to put the 18-yard line. Gain the 42. Donald gets a snap, looking to pass.
He's got some time, Carter Rogers. No.
It's going to go underneath. That'll fall incomplete. Yeah, Rogers had a nice post corner route and had a little bit of space.
Zach Thane was the intended receiver on the pass. Falls incomplete. 3rd and 23.
Twelfth play of the drive and a net gain of 13 yards on the drive.
So we can have a 97-yard, or 97-play drive.
3rd and 23 for the Buckaroos. Here's a snap. McDonald looking to pass. Pressure coming. He'll dump it off underneath to Tavin Black. And there's a flag thrown as there's a face mask on the tackle.
Would that be inadvertent or?
Yeah, we'll see. And then the other flag came from the far side. So I don't know if that was a different penalty. Yeah, personal foul on
so
the
that's
face
the
mask.
15-yard variety there. On so 3rd and 23, you get a 15-yard penalty.
It remains 3rd down.
3rd and 8 is what it's going to be here.
So 3rd and 8 for the Buckaroos on the 15-yard penalty. Yeah, I guess it's not an automatic 1st down. Donald gets the snap and looking, and pressure comes late, and Carter Rogers skies and pulls that pass down for a 1st down catch. Rogers with a great catch for the Buckaroos, moves him past the 50-yard line.
Alvin Timpson on the defense there, and he was there too. Carter catches the ball above his head really well. Saw that once again. We've seen it in prior games, and really nice catch there by Carter. This drive is alive. In fact, it's in Eagle territory. 21-yard completion.
McDonald under center. He'll pitch it to Morrison. Morrison going left, or excuse me, going right. Coming to the near side, and Morrison gains maybe 2 yards on 1st down.
Morrison didn't go wrong. We know that. Yeah. Anyway, he went right and got a gain of 3. Monticello's playing a little bit of a hurry-up offense as the Eagles make some defensive substitutions.
2nd and 7. Donald gets the snap. He'll hand off to Tavin Black. Tavin looking to get the corner, and a penalty flag as Black picks up 5 yards.
Line judge, that's definitely
clock in the back against the Buckaroos. 4:50 to go in the 3rd quarter. This is just the 2nd possession of the 3rd quarter.
Wow.
And Water Canyon's run, I think, about 8 plays.
This is a yo-yo drive. Goes one way and then the other, and one way and the other. 5th penalty on this drive. 2nd and 14, right at the 49, right at the 50-yard line.
McDonald alone in the gun, gets the snap, looking to pass. He'll flip it out to Robert Morrison. Morrison slips 1-man, 2-man. Wow, great job by Morrison. I thought he was going to get maybe 2 yards. He picks up 7 yards.
Nice run after the catch there, and That was well defended there by number 25, Daniel Dustin, but Robert was able to spin out, and 3 or 4 white jerseys had their chance, eventually brought him down, but not until after a gain of 6 yards.
Again, 4 minutes remaining in the quarter. McDonald in the gun with Tavin Black by his side. 2 receivers on the far side, 1 on the near. Here's the snap. McDonald looking to pass. Now pressure coming. McDonald will flip it, and it's going to be dropped and complete. And that'll be 4th down.
7 from the 44-yard line. Could punt it and flip the field.
Now we've seen El Cap's ability to flip the field on the long ball occasionally too, and we know Monticello likes to stay aggressive. But yeah, you maybe consider flipping the field. I don't know. We'll see what the Bucks draw up here.
JD with his 2 running backs behind him in the backfield. Looks like they're going to go for it.
Donald will throw it across the middle. It is high and incomplete.
Intended for Carter Rogers. Carter, who catches the ball above his head well, was not quite that high above his head.
Yep.
A little bit high. So turn the ball back over to El Capitan. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line. That ball moved a yard there.
It's the 3rd
18-play drive there. Went less than 50 yards.
Yeah.
Ate up a lot of time. There's 3:40 remaining in the 3rd quarter.
White will take the snap in the shotgun, and pressure coming. He'll throw it downfield, and number 17 leaping for the ball and falling incomplete.
Jarius Hammond, his intended receiver.
Mason Atwood is there, hurrying the quarterback up a bit.
Landed Shumway on the defense for the Buckaroos. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
There are 7 Hammonds on the El Capitan roster.
And after a long time off the clock on the drive, El Cap has been taking their time getting to the line here. Here's a snap. White looking to pass. He'll throw it across the middle, and J.D. McDonald with the tough hit. Drive him back after he picks up about 5 yards.
Ethan Hammond was the receiver on that. That's a positive gain. Takes it to the 49-yard line. 3rd and 5.
All at the 49. Mason Atwood in for Chandler Henderson. We saw Tavin Black came in the previous play, so and Monticello rotating their defensive linemen. Sans Cameron Carpenter, who's plugging it up in the middle for the Buckaroos.
Yeah. Atwood, Carpenter, and Black, defensive line for the Buckaroos.
3rd and 5. White gets the ball and slips the blitz, and now he is going to be gone for the 1st down. Monticello's pursuit defense does a nice job catching up to him there.
26-yard gain on that run. The blitz was coming, and White reacted well by taking it and filling the hole left by the blitzing middle linebacker and getting all the way down to the 25-yard line. 1st and 10 for El Capitan.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line. El Cap once again getting close to the red zone, trying to take a lead over the Buckaroos.
3 receivers here on this near side.
White in the gun, and penalty flag thrown on the play. They'll let the play run, so I imagine that's going to be against the Buckaroos.
Zach Thane on the defense.
Oh, they're going to say a false start.
Donald Tipson
on El Cap. Illegal formation, I guess. Maybe, or no, false start on the Eagles. And yeah, they threw that flag, and didn't blow the play dead. They let him run it, but
they were following procedures which are illegal. That's the official call.
2 minutes to go in the third quarter. 1st and 15 now at the 30-yard line for El Cap.
Same setup here. 3 receivers on the near side, alone in the backfield for the quarterback. Here comes Robert Morrison. He scrambles.
Flag thrown in the
Looks
backfield.
like he's going to go all the way down inside the 10-yard line.
J.D.
but that's in
McDonald
holding territory
with the touchdown saving tackle, but again, another yellow flag is going to bring the ball back.
I think the player that is called is pleading his case. I didn't do anything.
So that'll bring the ball back. The 40-yard line. El Cap trying to gain the 15. So what is that, 25?
Yeah, 25-yard penalty. First
and
and 25.
Man. Yeah, you're gonna have to run the perfect play to get any points on the board in the second half. There's been 10 penalties in this quarter.
You know, it's interesting. El Capitan, one of the adjustments it looks like to me they made at halftime was when Monticello is looking like they're going to blitz. They're probably going to blitz, and so you run away from that blitzing pressure, and you've got a big wide field, and it's worked. They've been able to move the ball, except for penalties, and moving in the wrong direction after that holding call. But anyway, I think that they've adjusted to Monticello's blitzes with pretty effective strategy.
Yep. So 1st and 25 now for El Capitan at the 40-yard line. Here's a snap. White will again read that blitz and go off the far side. McDonald makes the tackle after a gain of about 7-8 yards.
Looks like he got about half of it back. 2nd and 17.
Yeah, 2nd and 17 for the Eagles. Yeah, and again, you know, I mean, this is more laundry than you'd like to see in the game, but it is being called both ways, you know. There's not I don't think there's frustrations on both teams' sides that they're getting these penalties, but they don't feel like it's being dealt unfairly.
Yeah.
So you got to make adjustments, you know, and El Cap looking to drive and take a lead. Monticello hoping to hold him here on 2nd and 17. White rolling out, and he'll lob one up towards the end zone.
Just off the fingertips of number 13, Ethan Hammond.
So 3rd and 17 coming for El Cap. 54 seconds to go in the third quarter.
Wow, this has been a very interesting third quarter. You know, the key play of the third quarter was J.D. McDonald's touchdown-saving tackle of Donald Tipson on this huge play that started in the end zone on the other side, almost went to the full length of the field, and J.D. was able to get that tackle, and no points as a result.
3rd and 17. White looking to run on purpose, and he's just great running. Chandler Henderson will run him out of bounds after a 7-yard gain.
Out to the original line of scrimmage, so it looks like it's going to be 4th and 11. Definite 4-down territory, I would think.
Yeah, trying to take a lead here. You don't have a field goal unit. Monticello seeing if they can hold tough, play stiff. 47 seconds to go in the third quarter.
26-yard line. 4th and 11 from the 26. Here we go.
White in the gun, gets the snap. Looking to pass. Loads up. Finds a man.
Boy, nice throw, nice catch.
Oh, and he makes a couple of Buckaroos miss. Keeps running, and he's
inside of the 4-yard line.
4-yard line, yep. So 1st and goal coming for the Eagles.
Really well developed, nice play, nice throw, nice catch. Nice run after the catch. First and goal.
And 30 seconds to go in the quarter. Clock is running.
Monticello's been in this position before.
It's tough.
First and goal.
It's tough to do, to stop a team 4 times in their 5-yard line.
Go in motion.
Quarterback will keep it himself. Dives forward, and a good gain on first down, but he's going to be short of the yards needed. And that will end the 3rd quarter. We'll flip the side of the fields and we'll be right back here watching Friday Night Lights on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.live.
Life is a series of cherished moments, filled with milestones that define our journey, moments of love, joy, and shared experiences. Each moment contributes to our story. As each chapter unfolds, our experiences shape us, defining who we are. When it's time to celebrate a life, ensure your loved ones are remembered with the grace, dignity, and individuality they deserve. San Juan Mortuary, celebrating life, honoring memory, transcending tradition.
All right, welcome back. We're ready for the 4th quarter here in Monticello. Monticello with the 1-point lead, but El Capitan with the ball at the 1-yard line and 3 tries to punch it in and take a lead.
You know, it's interesting. They had number 13, big Ethan Hammond, 6'3", 210 pound, as their up back in their backfield in the first series of the game. He's a big kid. Haven't seen him as much, but it looks like that's where he's lined up right now.
So
Daniel Dustin is the back, the tail back.
2nd and goal. White under center. Hild's quarterback sneak. He's stood up, keeps his legs churning, and Monticello's going to push him back. No gain.
That was a scrum of 16 people all standing there close together. They're trying to decide where they're going to place the ball.
They're waving off the flag. So 3rd and goal. Monticello maybe pushing them back half a yard. Another quarterback sneak.
Again.
And
El Capitan was calling the touchdown. There they go. They're going to give it to him.
Yep, they're going to signal him in.
Zedekiah White, a 1-yard quarterback keeper, gives El Capitan the 4th quarter lead.
18-13 is the score. And the Eagles set to go for 2.
Well, that was an interesting 3rd quarter.
Yeah. Yeah, it was, and led to no points, but definitely would give the quarter to El Capitan. They drove the field twice, and now they're trying to extend their lead. Counter run, and he is in for 2.
Jarius Hammond there around the left side
so
into the end zone, 2-point conversion.
We've got a football score back, Bill. It's 20-13. 7-point lead for El Capitan in the 4th quarter. Again, Monticello, as they get closer to the end of the season, this is the kind of football you want to be playing, is tight games and seeing what you can do, what you can prove. I guess really you want to be winning big like San Juan does every week, but this is good practice.
You want to watch a good game, and this is a good game to watch. Let's see how Monticello responds here. Really haven't been able to get on track offensively here in this 2nd half, and penalties will do that to you too. They were marching in the wrong direction too often on their 1 series. They only had the ball 1 series in the 3rd quarter.
But I think had more. They had the ball, longer. All right, El Cap ready to kick away to the Buckaroos. Here's the kick, and Tavin Black will track it down at the 20-yard line. Black comes up the near side, finds a hole in the middle. Tavin Black across the 50. Monticello is going to have great field position to start this next drive.
35-yard kickoff return there by Tavin Black, who got his full head of steam.
Yeah.
He was moving and moving fast.
Yep, so Monticello on the Eagles side of the ball to start this their possession in this fourth quarter.
Looks like it'll be 34 yards on the return for Tavin. 1st and 10 for the Buckaroos.
Yeah, Monticello will come out of that I formation. McDonald will fake the handoff, a penalty flag thrown. McDonald will flip the ball up in the air and ball incomplete.
Looked like the running back from Monticello may have left a bit early or gone into motion. Not a full second before after the play started too soon.
Yeah.
It's going to be a 5-yard penalty. Repeat, 1st down.
1st and 15 for the Buckaroos. McDonald in the gun. Homer and Black by his side now. Here's the
Morrison
snap.
and Black.
Oh, excuse me, yes. McDonald will run it up the middle himself, gain those yards back on 1st down. 5-yard run and make it 2nd and 10.
JD's been the leading rusher for Monticello, particularly if you discount when he's sacked, and that goes against his rushing yards.
Yeah.
But he really rushes well and can need him here in this fourth quarter.
2nd and 10, McDonald looking to pass. He'll flip it, and it's caught by Robert Morrison, and he'll be
Steps
tackled
out of bounds.
Oh, they're going to say he's...
the 38-yard line, it's not a 1st down. I don't think they got enough for a 1st down.
No, they are signaling it is a 1st down.
Ah.
So
Yeah, he caught that ball and then stepped out of bounds as
Yeah.
he was pivoting to roll upfield, and the ref was right there, marked it correctly. 1st and 10.
Yep, 10:50 remaining in the game. Monticello trails by 7. McDonald in the gun. Here's a snap, and he'll roll right, pass right, caught, and turning upfield is Robert Morrison.
Flash of orange socks.
Picked up 7, and I guess tackled inbounds, so clock will run.
Landon Shumway comes in. Giving Robert a blow. Looks like he may have some.
McDonald will run it up the middle, and he's going to be stopped for no gain on 2nd down. Gonna bring up a 3rd and long 3, maybe 4.
Tavin Black, the lone runner in the backfield. J.D. McDonald will take the snap in the shotgun.
Sends Black to his left side. Now gets a snap. Looking to pass. Now looking to run. He'll flip it to Tavin. Oh, just led him a tiny bit too much. Pass is incomplete. 4th and 3 for Monticello. Big play for the Buckaroos here, really.
Yeah.
Need to convert.
Like I said, with JD is an important part of the running offense for the Buckaroos, and these defensive ends for El Capitan contain so well. He's not been able to spring loose like he has against so many other of the teams that Monticello has faced this season.
Donald gets the snap, and a penalty flag
A little
thrown.
bit of a delay. It's going to be against Monticello.
False start on the Buckaroos. Yeah, the center there not quite clean on that exchange. So 4th and 8 for the Buckaroos.
9:38 remaining in this fourth quarter. Big play here.
Donald in the gun. Here's a snap. He'll roll, looking to pass. Pressure coming. He'll throw it up downfield.
Intercepted.
And that'll be intercepted.
Brought down by number 19, Claude Timpson.
At about the 20-yard line. That's third time we've seen that on fourth down, that Monticello's been flushed out and thrown it up, and El Capitan's been in a position to intercept it. That was the first interception caught.
Yeah, and it, once again, it was probably not the wise strategic decision to get the interception. Should have let it drop and be 10 or 15 yards better field position. But 9:19 remaining. Looks like it's at the 16-yard line. Am I seeing that correctly? 21-yard line.
So 1st and 10 for the Eagles. They now have the 7-point lead here in the final quarter of play. Ball at the 21. Send a man in motion. Hand off to that man. He'll cut upfield and makes McDonald miss. Now he's got a lot of ground to try and get, and he's going to go all the way. And in for 6. That's a touchdown.
Wow,
for El Cap.
79-yard touchdown run there. Boy, he's in motion. He's going around the left side and strung out the defense. And when the defense is strung out that much, he stops and heads upfield, comes back to this near sideline, all the way into the end zone.
Yeah, El Capitan, with both scores in the second half, now owns the 13-point lead and looking to add to that lead.
Boy, 79-yard touchdown run. Really great effort by Donald Timpson there.
First and goal, or excuse me, not first and goal, 2-point conversion attempt coming now. White under center. Here's a snap, pitches out to the halfback, and he'll get the corner. 2 more points for El Capitan.
Daniel Dustin, 15-point lead, 9:4 remaining in the fourth quarter.
Again, you're watching Friday Night Lights on 92.7 and StreamUtah.live. Take a break and be right back.
San Juan Building Supply has offered a full range of building supplies to San Juan County for more than 32 years. From the start of your project to the finish, San Juan Building Supply has high-quality products for all your needs, and they can deliver. Drop by 1050 South Main Street in Blanding, call 678-2000, or visit sjbs.com. San Juan Building Supply, a proud sponsor of our local teams.
Welcome back. And a game where Monticello led in the first play of the first quarter. They now trail 28-13. They had a 1-point lead. El Cap scoring shortly after we started the fourth quarter. And now a low punt is going to go out of bounds. Give Monticello a decent field position. Buckaroos rushing attack has struggled here in the second half. 3 yards in the third quarter, 6 yards in the fourth quarter for the Buckaroos on the ground. 70 yards through the air in the second half.
They're going to place it at the 35.
So 1st and 10 for Monticello at the 35. Trailing by 15. And they'll go in that I formation. Donald to the line, gets the snap, now looking to pass. He'll throw it downfield and passes over the intended receiver's head.
Into double coverage too. Nice, the safety came over and helped the cornerback.
Yeah, and that's something, Monticello's been, I think that's the first time we've seen a pass out of that formation. So I think they're hoping to catch Water Canyon sleeping, but yeah, the coverage was there for Water Canyon. 2nd and 10 for the Buckaroos at the 35-yard line. Donald gets the snap, rolling right, he'll fling it and it'll fall incomplete. 3rd and 10 for the Buckaroos.
Boy, this is a game of inches. This second half has been, you remember the first play of the second half was the kickoff. It was a live ball down there. Monticello didn't quite get it. A big, huge play on almost went the full length of the field.
Yep. 3rd down and 10 now for the Buckaroos. McDonald will load up, and it'll go out of bounds. Pass incomplete. 4th and 10 for the Buckaroos.
Total rushing yardage for the Buckaroos in this second half is 13 yards. 9 yards rushing in the second half. It's been through the air that Monticello's been trying to get back into this game, and it's been 4th and 10. Here we go. He's going to punt it away. Looks like
and he is hit as he punts it. And it'll roll down to the 30-yard line.
White hat, I don't know whether he's going to talk to the coach. It looked like JD was definitely hit. Didn't look like he was hit.
Yeah, he was hit.
He was hit hard.
And it wasn't blocked. The kick got away.
The white hat was right there. And the white helmet. Well, I guess El Cap has dark helmets. But.
So 1st and 10 for the Eagles at the 30-yard line. First and 10 at the 30 for the Eagles, again with the big lead. And they're going to look to kill some clock here, I imagine.
It's like a 35-yard net punt.
Yeah. White under center for El Cap. Get the snap and look to pass on 1st down. He'll load up and throw, and it is incomplete. Carter Rogers and J.D. McDonald there on the defense.
Boy, the ball and 3 people all got to the same spot at the same time.
Yep.
Ball's incomplete.
Yeah, McDonald, I think, was following the ball with his eyes like he was going to try and make a play on it, and saw that he wouldn't get there in time, so.
I'm jealous of our listeners and watchers tonight, because they can do a rewind on that last play. Of all the flags that have flown in this game, that seemed to be one that was most obvious to me, but really interesting to see what that looks like in the replay.
Yeah, and the white hat came right over to Coach Anderson and, explained something to him. And Coach Anderson didn't look too upset. He doesn't get super animated about calls. But anyways, 2nd down and 10. They pick up the blitz and passes high, incomplete.
So JD has pretty good vertical leap, but he needed a few more inches on that one.
3rd and 10. And Monticello's done a pretty good. El Cap has moved the ball through the air really in this second half, so they're committed to that. But that also helps the Buckaroos if they can keep the clock from moving. But El Cap's been able to get down the field with those
it'll be
passes.
interesting to see the final statistics here, because El Capitan has put up a lot of yards on the field in this second half and have 2 touchdowns to show for it. But they've driven the length of the field 3 times almost.
So 3rd and 10 now for the Eagles at the 30-yard line. Again, a pass, and they'll throw it low, and it'll fall incomplete. So now 4th and 10. So that's a series, again, I think less than 30 seconds off the clock through those 3 plays. So that doesn't hurt Monticello too much in their comeback bid. But they've got to move the ball, and they haven't really done that in the second half.
They're going to need a big special teams play or 2 before this is over if they're going to get back into this game. Carter Rogers is back to receive a punt on 4th and 10. Clear punting situation here. Ball is away, and it's
a good punt.
Really nice punt. Goes out of bounds at the 24-yard line. Monticello will take over 76 yards from the end zone. 15-point deficit. Still within two touchdowns, with extra points, but they're going to need to move. 8:17 remaining in the 4th quarter.
1st and 10 coming for the Buckaroos at the 26-yard line. Again, about less than a minute off on those 2 series, those 6 passing plays. McDonald will run it himself on first down, and he'll slip one defender, then another, but not the third, and be tackled for no gain on first down.
El Capitan are sure tacklers. They wrap up, and I mean, that was tremendous effort by JD, but just wave after wave of white jerseys, eventually wearing down.
2nd and 10. McDonald sends Rogers in motion. They'll hand it to him on the jet sweep. He'll cut it back and be tackled. The line of scrimmage, again, El Capitan's defense has really stiffened up here in the second half. Monticello had the one 19-play drive that was back and forth with all those penalties, but Monticello has not really been able to move the ball at all here in the second half.
3rd and 11, 3rd and 12.
McDonald sends Rogers in motion, gets the snap, and pass play. He'll load up and throw way downfield, incomplete. Fourth down, and 12 coming up for the Buckaroos. And down 2 scores this far back. I think this is a punting situation, but it's getting close to where you consider going for it. But who knows? Again, Monticello likes to be aggressive as well. So,
and they punted away on that last series, and were able to stop El Capitan and get the ball.
So 4th down, McDonald will punt this away. It's a high punt, and it's going to drop at the 40 and take some Monticello bounces. So be down at the 30-yard line.
47-yard kick there. It's interesting, JD, I'd be interested to see his punting statistics, because quite often he punts to an empty backfield because he's the quarterback.
Yeah,
and
he's averaging about 50 yards a punt, 2nd in the nation in average punt yards. Because of that, there's a lot of those punts. There's no return man back, and really helps McDonald. So again, 7 minutes to go in the game. A 15-point lead for El Capitan. They've got the ball, and last series they passed the ball 3 times, and they're lined up. Trips on the far side, 3 receivers on that far side. So this is going to be a designed run to White, though, and Cameron Carpenter, talk about sure tackling. Cameron wrapped it up and dropped him for no gain. Maybe 1 yard on the play. So 2nd and 9, but this is going to take up a lot more clock than the last 3 possessions.
Yeah, we had 2 possessions and about a minute of time passed. 3 possessions, I guess, for Monticello's third. But,
2nd and 9 coming for El Cap.
There's been 6, 7, or 8 minutes left in this 4th quarter for a long time.
Yep. But time running down now. Here's a snap, and White looking to pass. He'll load up, throw downfield, and a good catch. Zach Thane there in the coverage, but
Zach was all over him. That receiver was able to come back to the ball. Ethan Hammond caught that catch. 1st and 10 out to the 44-yard line. 26-yard gain there. Looks like there's a flag on the field.
Flag is late. It's going to be on Monticello's sideline. That's a sideline warning, I think. Yeah, so no yardage on the play, but they'll give Monticello a sideline warning there. 1st and 10 for El Cap, ball at the 44-yard line. White will hand it off. No, fake it and keep it himself. And fall forward. Zach Thane on the tackle.
It's going to be a gain of 4. Make it 2nd and 6, 5:40 remaining.
El Cap bleeding clock here. talk a lot in football about the 2-minute offense, you know, trying to rush down the field. There's also the called the 4-minute offense where you're trying to just burn clock, pick up first downs. That's what the Eagles are trying to do here.
They want a 5-minute and 15-second offense.
And a penalty is going to be called. Encroachment on the defense is the call. So that's a 5-yard penalty.
And wind the clock again. They've got the play set. I just set for 30 seconds until the back judge starts counting down.
Yeah, that looks like what the Eagles are doing. They know send a man in motion, and they'll fake the handoff. Now run the option, and Landon Shumway is gonna be ridden out of bounds. Big pickup on second down. The clock will stop going out of bounds after they pick up the first down.
Second one, it looks like he got 10 yards on that. .13-yard gain. Nice little running there with Landon on his shoulders, basically, but he kept his feet churning and got a first down, and it's down within the 30-yard line of the Buckaroos. The clock's a ticking. Guess he went out of bounds.
Yeah, so clock stationary, but and the Eagles looking to run out clock here with a 15-point lead. Here's a snap, and they'll fake the handoff. White will keep it himself up the middle. Good tackle there at the line. I think that's Carter Rogers.
Gain 4.
Yep, so again, the Eagles just moving the ball, you know, protecting that 15-point lead. Monticello's got to be thinking here, hey, when you come up to make the tackle, definitely make a play on the ball.
Yeah.
And they're looking for a turnover here, but again, time ticking away for the Buckaroos. And
now Capitan's going to call a timeout.
Yep. So 4:04 remaining in the game, and Monticello again backs against the wall here. I think some of our sponsors making this broadcast possible.
Sounds good. Thank you to Primary Residential Mortgage, Four Corners Electric, Napa Motor Parts, Flights Gymnastics, Bradford Tire, Canyonlands Tire, the Innovation Medical Group, Colleen K's, Pick-a-Stitch Embroidery and Apparel, Burton Orthodontics, the Southeast Utah 7-Eleven stores with stores in Exxon Gas across southeastern Utah, Creative Floors covering all of San Juan County for all your carpet and flooring needs, That's a Pizza at 201 South Main in Monticello. Enjoy pizza, pasta, ice cream, and the best shakes in town. The Furniture Gallery is a new sponsor in Blanding, and Dependable Auto Repair in Monticello. Thank you for your sponsorship and support.
Yeah, we appreciate it. All right, welcome back. Second down and 6, maybe 7 for El Capitan. Ball at about the 25-yard line. They'll throw, and ball's high in the air and going to fall incomplete.
Boy, that went off the fingertips of the receiver and popped up about 15 feet in the air.
Yep.
Like, popped up so high it went out of bounds.
Yeah.
Came down. 3rd and 7. That stops the clock with an incomplete pass. So there's just less than 4 minutes remaining in the 4th quarter. The Buckaroos need a stop right here. A turnover would be helpful. Some big plays behind 15 points.
Yep. I mean, that's the thing. You know, they've still got a tall task in front of them as far as even if they get the stop here, they have not moved the ball in the second half. So Monticello's got to have a couple breaks go their way. Got to see some things go right. White will run it on 3rd down up the middle, and he's going to get the first down. Slip Morrison and keep going. It's going to be knocked out of bounds, I believe.
Inside the 10-yard line. Yeah. 1st and goal. Looks like at about the 7-yard line. Really nice run there.
17-yard rush there on 3rd down. And 1st and goal coming for El Capitan. 3:50 remaining in the game. First and goal for the Eagles. Here's a snap. White looking to pass, throws it, and it is caught. He's going to be stopped short of the line to gain. Robert Morrison and J.D. McDonald make the tackle.
It was a nice catch. A nice defensive effort to keep him out of the end zone.
Yeah, but it's going to be now second and goal at the 1-yard line. And El Capitan in great position here. You know, run the clock as much as you can. If you get in the end zone, you effectively can end the game. Here's a snap. White will run it himself, get the push, and no signal. They're going to mark him short. Make third and goal. And the Buckaroos are not going to use a timeout here because, again, really in deep if they can't get, if El Cap gets a score here and they are missing timeouts. But again, a tall task is just 2:35 remaining in the game. First and goal for El Capitan. White under center. He'll hand off.
Back Hammond.
And he will get in for 6.
Ethan Hammond in for the touchdown from 1 yard out. The big senior barrels it in, and it's a 15-point lead. Now a 21-point lead. It's been all El Capitan on both sides of the ball here in the second half.
Yep.
Some nice individual plays by the Buckaroos, but just haven't been able to stop the El Capitan offense. And Monticello's offense just has not been able to get unhinged here, unhooked in the second half.
2-point conversion coming for the Eagles. White in the gun. Sends a man in motion, and he'll hand it off to him. He'll be tackled short. Tavin Black making that tackle. So Buckaroos will look to receive that kick, and again, 70 yards, 20 plays was the drive? 10 plays.
70-yard scoring drive. Took a lot of time off the clock, moved the ball well. Pretty impressive offensive effort. You know, I mean, when Scott adds up all the yards here in the second half, it's going to clearly show why the score ended up the way it did. Monticello just could not get unhooked. And El Capitan worked it out.
Yep, so Eagles to kick away. Monticello again down 21.
34-13 is your score
in this fourth quarter. Here's the kick, and Black will track it down at the 10-yard line, pick it up, makes one man miss. Ooh, now another. Tavin Black up the sideline. Black up the sideline, and he's going to go to the 20. He's going to go all the way. Touchdown, Monticello. Tavin Black on the kick return.
90-yard touchdown return. And he ran 90 yards too. It was right up the sideline basically, just a little bit of juking at the start, but really nice offense, nice special teams play for Monticello. Gives them 6 points, makes it a 15-point game. Going to go for 2, it looks like.
Donald in the gun. Gets a snap, he'll roll and throw it, and it's going to be caught for 2. It's Carter Rogers with the catch. So, come back, you need an explosive play like that.
Yeah.
Monticello still needs, you know,
a few more of those.
Yeah, it's a tall task for the Buckaroos, but Tavin Black with a great return on the kickoff. You know,
yeah, it really
corralled
was nice.
that at the 10-yard line and made a few men miss, got the corner, and Tavin was in for 6.
You know, it's interesting on special teams like that. Quite often, if there's a delay and that ball sat on the turf for a couple of seconds before Tavin picked it up, and it just changes the pursuit a little bit. They kind of had him in a corner, but he was able to get around those first 3 defenders, and then it was 70 yards. Well, no one even near him except a few black jerseys. But really nice kickoff return, touchdown by Tavin, 2-point conversion.
Yeah, and that's 8-man football too. As far as you make one man miss, and then you're you only got 7 left to beat. So Monticello to kick here. El Capitan expecting the onside. And McDonald.
Yeah, 7 players very close to. As we saw in the kickoff in the 3rd quarter, it's a live ball. You could squib it to a empty portion of the field.
McDonald will kick this one. It's going to bounce straight into the awaiting arms of El Capitan, so they'll be taking over at midfield. 2:12 to go. Monticello again, still with all 3 timeouts. And defense has got to get a stop here. El Capitan, we saw them again on that last possession, move the ball really well down the field, mostly on the ground, which will burn clock. So.
Yeah, tall order, but it is in the realm of possibility.
It is. And El Capitan getting ready for this. See, they might even get a 5-yard penalty to start. I would wonder if the coach would consider a timeout here for El Cap. They are going to get the play off, it looks like. White sends a man in motion, fakes a handoff to that motion man. They go up the middle. Monticello will stop him.
Call timeout.
Call a timeout. Robert Morrison makes the tackle.
Gain of 2.
So timeout on the field. We'll take one as well. Be right back here on StreamUtah.live and Red Rock 92.
Compared to previous vocational classes, career and technical education courses now span nearly every industry, including automotive, welding, health science, business, digital arts, computer science, and more. CTE students learn valuable, real-world technical skills with a solid academic foundation while exploring career options or pursuing their passions. Did you know San Juan School District offers 19 CTE pathways for secondary students? To learn more, visit a CTE teacher or southeastutahcte.org.
Welcome back. 2nd down and 8 for El Capitan. Monticello burning their first time out of the 2nd half. White sends a man in motion, and penalty flag. As the ball does not move, a couple players do move, and it's going to be a false start on El Cap. Remaining in the game. 2nd down and 13 now for the Eagles. Send a man in motion. Ball is fumbled on the ground, covered up. White does a good job there covering that ball up. Chandler Henderson's right there. And Monticello will use a timeout.
Still over 2 minutes remaining here. This has been a pretty quick possession.
Yep. Monticello, of course, burning their timeouts to keep the clock from rolling down against them, and El Cap now facing a 3rd and 15 and a decision. They move the ball through the air. Do they think about throwing it, or do they try and run and get a first down, or make Monticello burn their timeout?
3rd and 15. You let Monticello use all 3 timeouts, I would think.
See what the Eagles decide.
You punt it off with. I guess they've got a 3rd timeout.
See what El Cap comes up with. Facing a 3rd and 15. what's been an entertaining game.
Yeah.
Monticello's only score of the second half coming on a kickoff return for a touchdown here late in the fourth quarter. But Buckaroos need a couple more scores to tie this one up.
Everybody's switching positions there on the El Capitan side of the line.
There's a snap, and they are going to pass on third. No, it's a designed quarterback run, and he is going to not get the line needed and goes out of bounds. So that should stop the clock, save Monticello's timeout.
Wow. Wow. Quarterback needed to stay in bounds if you're an El Capitan fan.
Yeah. 4th and 4, I imagine El Cap may be going for it here. I think that would be the right call. Try and bleed the clock. If they don't get it, though, Monticello at midfield.
You got a 2-possession lead.
Fourth and 4, El Capitan, White under center. Here's a snap, and he'll roll. Chandler Henderson grabs him. Monticello keeps, he's still going. Man, tough running by White. But it'll be a turnover on down. Zach Fain, Chandler Henderson, Cameron Carpenter. Again, there's 8 key players on the field. I think about 6 Buckaroos grabbed him. Turnover on downs. Monticello with some life here in the fourth quarter.
Everybody had a chance to hit the quarterback, and they took it. He extended that play and ran off time on the clock by staying up.
1:43 remaining in the game. Henderson is kind of gingerly getting up. He's the center for the Buckaroos, so let's see. Hopefully that doesn't impact the snap exchange for the Buckaroos. Here's a snap. McDonald, pressure coming, and he's going to tuck it himself.
Go out of bounds.
And cuts inside. Now he's going for the far sideline. JD will take it out of bounds.
He heard me say go out of bounds. Okay, I'll go out of bounds on the other side of the field.
Yep. 1:31 in the game.
Nice run by JD, and that's we've seen a lot of JD running like that in the season, but not so much tonight. 25-yard carry by JD McDonald goes out of bounds. It's Monticello closer to scoring position inside the 30-yard line.
1st and 10, 28-yard line. McDonald with time to pass. He'll load up, throw across the middle, incomplete. 1:25 remaining in the game, 2nd and 10. And Monticello down 13.
Boy, you know, I mean, very little offense production in the second half for Monticello, except for JD scrambling. I'd send all my receivers deep to the end zone and then hope he can run around and scramble.
Donald looking, and he will throw this one. It's incomplete, a flag thrown at the end of the play.
There'll be a block in the back against Monticello, it looks like.
So, Monticello will march back. Second down and 20 now for the Buckaroos. Even farther. Must have been a spot foul or personal foul, so second down and 25 about for the Buckaroos. Donald in the gun. Here's a snap, looking to pass. Pressure coming, he evades a couple men, pressure still coming. He's gonna have to throw this one away. It'll be intercepted on the far sideline, and with one timeout left, that's gonna effectively end the game.
Talon Holm on the interception there for the Eagles.
Yeah, and again, down 3 scores. Monticello with a valiant effort to try and fight back in this one, scoring and then getting the turnover on downs, but 51 seconds to go. El Cap's going to improve to 5-1 on the year. Monticello will fall to 3-4.
El Capitan's a good team. You know, they got 11 seniors. They're senior rich. They seem very assignment sound. They tackled well. They dominated the second half today, that's for sure.
They're missing a man on the victory formation. I'll take a knee. And Coach Anderson isn't going to use his timeout yet, or maybe not at all. There's not much reason if El Cap can execute correctly. Again, clock running. Eagles will take maybe one more knee. And Monticello will not burn their timeout. That is going to do it. Coach Anderson signals his players to the sideline. And El Capitan will get the win over the Buckaroos. 34-21 is your final. Again, the Eagles improving to 5-1. Buckaroos falling to 3-4 on the season. Tough fought game, and visiting Eagles get the victory over your Monticello Buckaroos. We'll take a break, be back with some post-game information, statistics. Stick with us. It's Friday Night Lights on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.live.
With a changing economy and advancing technology, it's time that marketing and selling of real estate in San Juan County catches up. Four Corners Homes and Property Management is changing the game. Every Four Corners Homes listing includes 3D mapping and virtual tours, professional photos, a digital and global 21st century footprint, and marketing exposure that makes it easy for buyers to find and identify what makes your listing unique. Marketing and exposure sells real estate, and if you want the best, you need Four Corners Homes on your team. Find us at fourcornershomes.net or call 801-404-0058.
Looking to buy, sell, or refinance your home or property? Ask for the professionals at Anderson Oliver Title Insurance Agency. Anderson Oliver Title has provided title insurance and real estate closing services in San Juan and Grand counties for 25 years. Anderson Oliver Title isn't just another out-of-town company. It's the only locally owned and operated title company in southeastern Utah. The owners and employees at Anderson Oliver Title are excited to support our communities and are proud to support high school athletics and activities.
Knowles Home Furnishings, Moab's locally owned, friendly hometown furniture store for over 60 years, is proud to support our local high schools. Featuring stylish and comfortable furniture, appliances, decor, lighting, floor and window coverings, and more. Knowles offers delivery and installation anywhere in the Red Rock 92 listening area. Come visit us on Main Street in Moab. Good luck to all our teams.
Well, again, we're final here in Monticello. The El Capitan Eagles coming into town, beating the Monticello Buckaroos, final 34-21 in favor of the Eagles. Monticello had a 1-point lead in the first half, but El Capitan getting it done on both sides of the ball in the second half. Monticello offense ended with 8 yards on 11 carries in the second half, 95 passing yards, 7 for 20, and 2 interceptions. El Capitan, meanwhile, 15 carries for 154 rushing yards, 158 yards through the air on 5 completions. Again, Monticello for the game, 73 rushing yards on 32 carries, 120 passing yards, 11 completions on 30 attempts, including 2 interceptions. El Capitan with 233 rushing yards on 33 carries, 123 yards passing on 11 completions on 30 attempts. So, again, Monticello, tough-fought game. El Capitan improving to 5-1. Eagles looking to make a deep push in the Arizona 8-man playoffs. Monticello looking to regroup next week. They'll be home once again. Monticello closes out the season. This is the first of a 3-game home stretch for the Buckaroos. They'll be playing Whitehorse next week here in Monticello, and should be a good game Friday night. Look forward to chatting with you then. Until then, high school sports fans, appreciate you joining us. Again, the final 30-21 El Capitan over Monticello. We'll go ahead and sponsors one last time. Our thanks again to Scott Boyle, helping us keep statistics. Bill Boyle as well on the call for us. Again, that'll do it. I'm David Boyle saying good night.
Friday Night Lights is a production of Red Rock 92 Sports and StreamUtah.live. Tonight's broadcast was brought to you by Anderson Oliver Title Insurance Agency, Utah State University Blanding, San Juan Health, Colleen Kays, author of The 7 Dynamos of Organizational Power, San Juan Building Supply, Flights Gymnastics, Northern Electric, Red Mesa Home Health, Emory Telcom, That's a Pizza, Napa Motor Parts, Creative Floors, San Juan School District CTE programs, Blue Mountain Foods, Energy Fuels, Precision Rehab, Lee Contracting, Desert Rivers Credit Union, the Chris Black Agency, Empire Electric, Burton Orthodontics, Canyonlands Tire, Diamond Propane, Knowles Home Furnishings, Red's Ace Hardware, Southeastern Utah 7-Eleven stores, Furniture Gallery, Dependable Auto Repair, Primary Residential Mortgage, Four Corners Electric, San Juan School District Adult Education, Jones and DeMille Engineering, Bradford Tire, San Juan Counseling, Lee Collision Repair and Restoration, Pick-a-Stitch Embroidery and Apparel, San Juan Mortuary, Four Corners Homes, Utah Navajo Health System, Main Street Drug, San Juan Credit Union, and Innovation Medical Group. We're the home of live high school sports coverage in southeastern Utah, Classic Hits Radio, Red Rock 92, and StreamUtah.live.